Oh, fuck. Is everything working? I always have to double check that I've not broken something by the time stream starts. Just have a look here. Oh, well, Discord crashed, so that's... Oh, bloody hell. Okay. That's never a good start when something on my computer crashes when I enter stream. Oh, shit. Tell you what I didn't do. I did not pull up the chat. Whoops. That's my bad. I have no idea who I'm even talking to right now, so let's fix that. There you go. Open up the chat. Make sure the volume is off on my phone. There we go. Hi, Dax. Sylph Sin. Yes, it has been too long. How you been doing, mate? As well as Mine. Good to see you all today. Gosh. Already some familiar faces, which is always nice to see. Hello, hello. No worries, Scuff is eternal. Was not expecting the Yu-Gi-Oh sound effect. Oh god, you guys can hear that. Of course you can. So, for those of you who don't know, the way Reactive works, or Fujitech, is basically you have to be in a Discord channel for, like, the animated little icon that I have there to appear. And so I am in a Discord channel, but sometimes randomly on my PC, Discord will just crash for no reason. So what happened was I noticed it was broken because the mouth wasn't moving. So I checked Discord, it crashed. And whenever I enter a Discord channel, it plays a little sound effect. And at the moment I have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like duel start. Like it's like when they first start a duel, that's the sound effect that plays when the duel discs turn on. That's what I have it set to. So yes, that's why you heard a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sound effect. But yes, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is, I believe, part 3 of our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough that I have been doing for the channel. I'm also doing this as part of a charity event that Red is currently running. And for those of you who don't know, Red is a content creator over on Twitch, and she is a very, very, very important person to me. So, to say the least. So I've been trying to help out with the charity stream by streaming on the days where she is taking her rest breaks. So that's why we've kind of been here doing these kind of streams. Finally doing a playthrough on the channel fully, for once. This will be my last stream as part of the event, as the event will be ending at the end of this week, I believe, because I believe this Sunday is the 30th. Yes, it is. Which will be the last day of the stream, in which we're doing a big long stream, which I will be a part of, hopefully. So I hope to see you all there as well. For those of you that also don't know, we're doing this for Macmillan Cancer Support, a absolutely wonderful charity that has a personal connection to Red specifically, as they have helped out her family in the past. So, it's, if you guys can donate, it'd be lovely, but otherwise just showing up to the streams, showing your support, spreading the word a little bit is absolutely amazing. But otherwise, that's enough of that. We can get straight into it. Let me read chat again as I've kind of gone through it all. Hello, Raindrops, good to have you here. As well as, who in chat are you dueling? You don't want to find out. Probably won't be chatting much because I'm at work right now, but I'll be lurking. Oh, well, thank you for showing up regardless, Sid. It's been awesome. You and I should catch up, actually, sometime. Also, technical question. Since the 5.5e mod uses MPUI, have you run into any bugs and glitches? Yes, I have run into one bug, and it was with Dance Bard, where for some reason, occasionally, because you know how you have to drag these things over to get the other UI elements to appear, so you basically customize your hotbar. So, for example, when I was playing Dance Bar, I had to go this, and this, and then this bar would appear, and it had some of Dance Bar's abilities in it. For some reason, this bar was not appearing, and so you could just kind of see the icon stuck over to the side. You might have seen it in the last stream. So, yeah, that was one bug I've had. Otherwise, no others at the moment. We've swapped to Gunslinger, in which there's not so many abilities, and pretty easy to manage, so I don't think we'll be running into that problem again, but we shall see.
Put the wind back in my sails.
Right, so last time we left off, we beat Priestess Glut in the Goblin Camp. We've just spoken to Minthara, in which I now have a quest there. So we're just going to kind of go around, complete some of the side objectives in the Goblin Camp, and then probably clear up this part of the game. So you're beating the Nether Brain today? Oh, man. Let me just bust out the speedrun strats. Where's the nearest, like... What did they use? Did they use, like, a wardrobe or something? What's the speedrun where they, like, can glitch through the entire game by using, like, containers and such? And I'll just grab a bunch of containers. I'll grab a bunch of barrels and we'll just break this game wide open, shall we? Right, so I need to go speak to the torture patient. Nope, that's not the right term for that. No, you don't. You don't call them torture patients. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit tired today. I haven't been sleeping that much lately, which is kind of per the norm. So if I say some off-the-wall shit accidentally, my bad.
What you still here for?
Good to know I'll be playing this one myself at some point, but right now you're doing the Wrath of the Righteous playthrough. Yes, yes. Oh, like it's ready to throw some hands? Yeah. Oh, right, you guys don't like me, do you?
What you still?
Right, so I actually can't talk to this guy, because you guys won't let me, because I already failed the speech check earlier. So the question is, if I quick save first, can I kill you? Ah, Baromancy, the forbidden magic, exactly. You understand it. So, don't have a stone. I'm just going to back off a little bit. Right, everyone sneak. Everyone sneak. How much HP? 15. 15. We do not kill you at all.
You'll tell me, right?
Okay. Quick saved.
You're being arrested for assault.
Oh shit. There's more coming. Uh-oh. No, those are rats. Those are rats. Okay. I don't have extra attack, but I can do nothing. Okay. So I will do this.
Right, Karlach, let's go.
Hi, Sim. Hello, quick question. Would you start... How would you start a horde of like 70 plus Vecna? You don't. You don't bother writing a stat block for that. You tell your players that they've lost the game. That's it. They've lost D&D. That's not usually possible. But if you've got that much Vecna going on, they've lost the game.
Can't give up. Not now.
Okay? I hope that answer is satisfactory. That's not kill. This could kill. It killed. Alright, dude, stop screaming! We're sorting you out. Get out. What do you mean I can't speak to you? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck. Oh, shit! Where'd he go? Oh, he's on the floor. I was attacking the torturer. I thought he would break the torturer. No, I just domed him in the back of the head.
Barking. Can we rest?
That did not go as planned. I attacked Rack, I thought. But no, I killed him. F8. And just put. Hang on, I need to catch up on chat now because that whole situation flummoxed me. Just put Shadow Hotskolt into a burning crate and throw it to Nadia. It's that easy. I'm very tempted to play this mod. Yes, no, I actually should. You should play this mod. I think it's quite good. Is it possible? It's possible you feed the Hand of Vecna to a deep. Okay. Seeing the speedrun strats already. Well, that was solved somehow. Do not order the emergency services. They do not have a good saving record. Look, everything was going fine until it wasn't. Okay. Right, speaking of saving people, Volo's around here somewhere, really. Let's try our hand at that instead, shall we? I've got decent charisma. Hello, hello, you. You're gonna let the bard go.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Invert the misinput by voice critical. Oh no.
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such.
Maybe if I finish
What's
my coffee,
it
that
to
will.
ya? Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
What do I have? +3 in deception, +1. Oh, this will be easy. Come on. Basically guaranteed to pass. Why do I say words? I should just mute the microphone for the rest of stream. Because the second I say anything, the opposite happens. Reroll. This time I'm going to succeed. There we go. Hello, Perplexity. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, afternoon, or evening to you as well. Jinxed it the stream. I know, I just need to shut my
Take
mouth.
it for a joke, why don't you? And don't let the lad snatch him up. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
We've got Pigeon. Let's go. Come on, Volo.
Look at this. I'm quite
I might get an
sorry.
eye from you later, so I
A
need you
joy
now.
to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Awesome. Get the fuck out of here.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
What class am I playing? We've got a few. Because this is the 5.58 all-in-one mod. So, while everyone is their typical classes, they've got new subclasses, and I myself am playing a gunslinger, which has proven to be very fun so far. I'm quite enjoying it.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can
I
share
don't
the
know,
flagon of
Hoppen.
something
I think
liquid
I'm
and a
the... What is it?
tale of daring do.
No, not the White Hat
I'll slip away when the
class.
coast
What
is
is it?
clear.
What's
See
the
you soon,
subclass
my
called?
friend.
It was White
I
Hat
simply
Spellslinger, and then there's the
can't
one I'm
wait to
playing,
pick
and I
your
actually can't
brain.
remember what it was called. Is it called the Gambler? Was it just called the Gambler? We will see. Yeah, no, it's very interesting, Perplexity. It's very interesting. Let me just double check what subclass it is. The High Roller, that's what it was called. Yeah, so I'm also an Asabar, because again, this mod comes with everything. Origin feats, the whole shebang. Very, very fun. Hopefully planning to use this mod for videos. So we're kind of using this stream as also kind of a test run of the mod's functionality. Which, so far, I would say, has been 99% functional. There's been the odd bug here and there. Namely, just some UI bugs with specifically College Dance Bar, but otherwise it's gone real bloody smooth so far. I cannot say I've had an issue yet. Kill all three leaders, kill all three leaders.
Ignore them and be happy they didn't throw you to the
Why is it not
spiders
giving me
yet.
what quest objective this is? Oh well, we're just gonna go get fucking Housen. Yeah, High Roller, yeah, thank you guys. Looking forward to combat as I haven't seen that class before. It sounds fun. It's literally... So basically, if you don't know what the Gunslinger class is, I can tell you. You get this extra resource called Risk Die that come back on a short rest. Basically, it's kind of like Fighters, Battlemaster Fighter's Superiority Die, in which you spend these to do certain maneuvers. However, the reason they're called Risk Die is that when you play a Gunslinger, basically everything you're doing is a bit of a gamble. You're taking risks. So, for example, all of our abilities do different things. Our main one here is Liar's Dice. By expending a Risk Die, you can roll a d20. On the result of a 10 or higher, the damage of your next ranged weapon attack is doubled. However, if the result is lower than a 10, the damage of your ranged weapon attack is halved. So it's double or half, which, again, is kind of a risk, but it's a cool risk that you can somewhat mitigate. There's Bite the Bullet, allowing you to expend a risk die to gain temporary HP equal to the number rolled on the die plus your Gunslinger level. And I believe the Gunslinger's die does scale with our level. I think it gets to a higher die as we reach higher levels. You get Blind Fire, giving you Blind Sight, as well as Dodge Roll, allowing you to potentially avoid opportunity attacks in difficult terrain. So, overall, you get more stuff as well from the risk die later on, especially with the subclass, but I really liked the idea of basically having like an element of risk to the subclass, which I think is quite fun. The mod comes with Illrigger. I want to say yes. Tell you what I could do, guys, if you would like. Give me 1 second. I will pull up the mod page for you all, and I will link it in the chat, and you guys can go and take a look. So I believe it is the mod.io version, because this is the version that is available on console to everybody. So this is available for all people who play the game. Yep, the 5.58 all-in-one Beyond here. I can link it in the chat for you. Give me 1 second. There you go. I will also pin it for a short while. and then you all can take a look at it as you go. So yeah, basically this is the mod that we're using. You can list all, it'll list all the subclasses, features, new spells, new races, everything on there, so you can fully check out exactly what we're working with here. Did Discord crash again? Not yet, no. You know, it's interesting when I get a DM from someone on Discord, and it just says, "We're watching you." Isn't that right? Isn't that right? I can't zoom in on the face properly. Fuck. Right, we're going to zoom in on our kind of neck. The neck is the origin point of the camera. Oh, hang on. I can angle it. There we go. See? Well, I'm watching you back, motherfucker. But there you go. But yes, I might actually take a long rest here because we are running low on some stuff like hit dice. Yeah, another thing that this mod pack changes is a lot of the tabletop elements come into play. So we have things like hit dice, new actions on our turn, such as the distract action. I'm a bit tired, apparently. There's a lot of different things going on with this mod. You'll kind of see it as we begin to play through.
Drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Motherfucker just used my full legal name on stream. I'm killing Frank. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Such cool flavor on the abilities? Yes, I do agree with that. Right. Let's rub our aching hands.
As you squeeze your hands together.
We perceive you.
Your fingers always so thick. Your skin always so sticky.
Oh, College of the Moon, my beloved. Yeah, College of the Moon's there too. There's a lot of interesting ones, some of which I'd never heard of. Like, some of them are like from partnered books and like homebrew books and such like that. But there's nothing overall like unbalanced. Everything in this mod that I've tried so far feels balanced. But the only thing that I looked at, there was one subclass for Rogue that made me raise my eyebrows a bit in terms of balance, and that was Blade of Radiance. If you're curious, you can look that up. But it just felt like you turn your Rogue into a full Paladin, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. But the rest are all really interesting, including one of the most interesting Barbarian subclasses I have ever seen, which basically gave you like a whole Jekyll and Hyde thing, when you're not raging, you're really good at social stuff and like deduction, and when you're raging, you become much better at combat. Like, you actually have like two different modes, I guess. There is a helicopter landing outside my house right now. I don't know if you can hear that. You guys hear that? There is a helicopter landing outside my house right now. I can literally see it through my window. That happens sometimes. The air ambulance lands near here sometimes. But anyways. Did you just silence Golden? That's fucking great. Oh, that's hilarious. Also, hi, hun. Good to see you in chat. How about you not lifted here? I'm outside. Oh, God. You hit him over the head. Thanks, chat. Shit, Frank West just got dropped off for a scoop. The helicopter's left now. No, yeah, so one of your messages didn't go through, I think. Oh no, was it Golden's? Yeah, it was Golden's, yeah. Yeah, Golden, that's brilliant. Meanwhile, oh, fuck me, that's funny. Anyways, let's see. Persuasion, we're all just exhausted. Lower the blade before you do something foolish. Alright, what do I make the best of? Deception, persuasion's about the same. I'll just do persuasion. Okay. I'm not going to say I've got this, but I've got this. Right. They were both 15s, what the fuck? When does YouTube like it? It didn't like Golden swearing, which is funny, because a bunch of other people were doing it.
So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But no.
Right, everyone in the chat, do me a favor. I apologize, babe, in advance. Everyone just type fuck, please. I need to test this. Oh god, imagine a Frank West build. certain people are getting held, but not everybody. Okay, so Raindrop's got held. Golden's got held again. Cherry's got held. Zim said duck, so I mean, you failed. Arrogant Leo, good to see you. Let me show your message real quick. Also, hi, folks. No, Cherry, yours did get blocked. It did. Yeah, people are being silenced in the process. I am manually approving all of these. I think what... So yeah, I think once they get approved once, people can do it. But then, but if you're someone who I haven't manually approved before, auto-mod gets your ass. I think it's the same as Twitch in a way. Oh, I totally forgot about our freaking...
Yes, you have.
Pretty good-looking Dream Visitor, actually. Damn, I forgot that randomize actually worked for once. Yeah, no, Cherry, you got silenced. You actually got full-on silence. Well, heck yeah. But I've allowed most of you now, so you should be fine. Good lord, Sylph.
Don't worry.
Yeah, some of those are definitely going to get blocked. We'll keep that one hidden. I think.
Not while I'm around.
Not that you said anything too bad, but like, just in case. Because some of that language, I'm just like, we don't need that chat. But don't worry, you're fine. You're fine. You're just testing the auto mod. But yeah, definitely some of those words I can see getting auto blocked for sure. Yeah, perplexity as well. Yeah, perplexity got blocked. I'll allow that. You don't swear that much. Perplexity. What? Okay. Why did that one get hidden? Spook it. Sorry, I need to calm down. Sure. What's up, babe? Let's get up. It's a quote from George Carlin. I just wanted to test the limits. That's absolutely fine.
We haven't much time.
Yeah, now you guys are fine because I've
listen
manually
closely.
approved you once. Huh, strange.
There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to
No,
resist
so
the power
you
of
guys
good,
on
but
your
you must
side will
accept
not
it.
see if your message is
Nurture
blocked.
it.
But I see that it,
will keep it
and it
from
shows
consuming
oh, we
you.
have flagged this, and it gives me the
For the
quick
sake
button
of
to
both
press
of us.
show or hide.
You
Red
must
will get that
learn
too.
to wield
Nobody
it.
else in chat can see it until it's approved. Hello, Ryan. I just got here and it's unhinged. Look, it doesn't take that long here, okay? Are you silenced? Yes, you were silenced. Yes, we can stop it now. We can stop it now.
The fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing.
The only reason I have premium gold is because I get it for free.
You can change that. but
YouTube
only
effectively
if you
pays me to
embrace
have
your
premium,
potential.
so I just consider it as a free bonus. I mean, the problem is YouTube is my primary, like, I would say, television, I guess, for the most part.
I have to go.
As well as, at the moment,
The
Prime
enemy
Video
is
as well, because I'm
closing
watching
in.
Supernatural still.
I will be back.
I'm like nearly done season 11 now. The Winchesters just met God, so that changes a lot of things about how I perceive Sundays, or most of the week in general.
Wake now. You'll feel better.
For those who in the chat who know, which might be a lot of you, but you know. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, somebody did test see you next Tuesday. Anyways. Ryan, now. The fight for the fate of this chat. You feel naughty now? Nah, don't worry. Oh yeah, napping. Now that Supernatural build when? Did I do a Supernatural? Did I never do one? Guys, did I ever do a Supernatural themed build? Because I could have sworn. Did I never?
Struggling more with.
Is that one of the one things I've never done? Oh god, that's gonna bug me now. Have I ever done this? Because I would have had the idea to. It would have been a duo build, obviously, for Dean and Sam.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make
I
myself.
don't think he did, which is funny because Supernatural had a crossover with Scooby-Doo. Yes, I'm going to hit that episode soon,
I
actually.
was just settling in
I'm
and
really
reviewing
looking forward to
my
seeing
latest
that.
findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and of course, your esteemed company.
But to tell you, Dark has not slept since yesterday. But that's like normal for him, though. That's normal for him.
Practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flayer
You've not seen any Build
specimen in a
Supernatural?
jar in his corpus. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
It'd be similar to do some magic item focused ones, but it does sound very fun. Yeah. I mean, I always had in my mind, personally, if you're looking at just the base classes, Dean has always been a ranger, and I would personally go for like early seasons Sam and kind of make him either a warlock or a sorcerer. Just kind of focused, like if we're D&D-ifying them a bit, and going for like the blood magic and such like that. That's personally what I would do. So maybe a build in the future. Hey, I mean, I could make Dean a gunslinger. Could be fun.
That can't be.
I was captured by my floats before. I'm lucky to be alive. Killing my floats later, but not alive. It was effective.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Gunslinger paladin? Maybe, yeah. No, true, but he is being dragged out later. Get him, chair. Get him. I love your themed build videos. Yeah, I need to get back into video making. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I really am.
But I do know
Just
that
been
not
so
long
busy.
After, in session, the host.
Oh,
that's you,
life
turns
changes.
into a
I'll tell you
mind
that for nothing.
As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume
Prioritizing
you haven't
RP,
been
theme,
infected.
flavor, and backstory. Yeah, honestly, I need to just get back to that. Now that I have so many more classes to work with, I could so get back to that.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now.
Oh, absolutely. I'm getting the eye. I want the
Infected
X's
by a
eye for
mind
sure.
flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
To be fair, hun, you divine smited with a pistol whip, not the bullet itself. Although, wait. Hang on. Shining Smite works on ranged attacks. Does it work with a gun? Mod allow it to work with a gun. We might have to test that later. Okay, never mind. Oh god, I'm already getting ideas. There we go.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Minfara with the Glock. Might be relevant.
If I just peer in your
Do you guys
eye,
get Volo's Eye,
quickly-
Volo's Eye for the entire camp? Can you get it for the entire camp? I thought you could only get it for one person. Yeah, go for it.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands.
There's a ballistic smite in the
I'll need to research
Gunslinger
the
class for
particulars,
Spellslinger.
however. Give me a
Bet,
bit of
Sin.
time,
Thank you.
and I'll have this little issue
I got
sorted.
one bullet. I couldn't use it with the bullet. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I think most people in the chat would. But for those of you who don't know...
Quite the cozy setup you have here. Not yet, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, we can't get the eye yet. For those of you who don't know, a long time ago, for a previous charity event, I think it was the one from 2 years ago, I ran a Baldur's Gate 3 D&D one-shot, in which Karlak and the others went into Avernus
worsening again.
after the events of Baldur's Gate
I
3
need
to
to
get
consume some
her a new
powerful
heart, a
magic
new
or it may
engine.
become volatile.
Very, very fun. Ran over 2 sessions. Bunch of random encounters and such like that people really liked. And yeah, it was just a fun time. Had a fun little narrative to it.
Thank you.
It was a bit
It's a
wacky
strange
because there was like kind of
experience.
wild magic going on through like
Each time
donations
anew,
happening during the one shot.
I come
But it was a lot of fun. And to be
Your
honest, I
soul
kind of want to
is
do it again.
spelunking
But
through
we'll
the
have to see.
darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow
Does
the
Minfara
second
get to
effect
keep her
hasn't
gun
had
if we
the
reach the
effect
charity
of the
goal for another
first.
BG3 one shot?
Somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite.
It depends on what you can bribe me with, hun. Depends on what you can use to bribe me. Some smites are ranged, but most aren't, unless 2024 really changed things. Yeah, so in this game, Shining Smite's always been able to work on ranged weapons. I have used it for bow and arrow builds before. So it's possible. Waffle House! Me trying to be like, oh yeah, you know, this is this great mechanical thing that maybe a lot of people didn't know about, and then I look, fucking Waffle House. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Why is... Okay, interesting. Some weird-ass things going on in chat right now with the auto mod. YouTube is so strict, it's ridiculous.
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good.
Is this because I fed you a
Please,
necklace instead of a shoe?
think.
I know you have a preference, but...
Retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
If you switch characters when he says there appears to be cosmetic damage and pickpocket him, he runs away and you get the eye, but he comes back and you do the process again with another character. Oh, okay, so it's like a bug. I probably won't exploit any bugs in this run if I can help it, so I'll just get the eye on my main character. But that's interesting to know, thank you. I lurk, but remember everyone I will smite you without hesitation without asking permission for it. I've got a very power-hungry mod there, ladies and gentlemen. Be very careful. The Jekyll and Hyde Barbs classes were really fun in actual tabletop, by the way. I play an ex-cricketer named Dick Hickory with a dark side for one campaign. Sin, how is it every time I hear about another one of your characters, it just gets more and more funny? Fucking Dick Hickory. The names, I swear. Oh. And we have a smite. Is that actually how the command works? No, it does not. Okay. That was not a legitimate smiting. That was just meant to be a scary thing. I actually have no idea how YouTube chat moderation works. Warrior Pilg. Oh, right, we can get the... No, that's a steal!
Tempers are rising.
Okay, I didn't realize that was a steel crate. My bad. YouTube, why would you hold that one back? That's not a bad one. Okay, so this is when I was talking about what YouTube is so strict in what it allows. It just blocks the most random, quite frankly, harmless shit sometimes. Now let's get house now.
Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Make it squeal again.
Let's see.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
Okay. This is where I like to use my illithid check for the goblin count. Of course, now I roll a 19.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
The heroes interrupt wholesome family bonding.
I want to hear it squeal.
1. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
There we go. Oh, hello. Everyone wants to chat. What do you want to say?
Oh, the sundering. The parasite allows us to influence others.
Taking away the free will of others
I've never
Could
seen
be a
this
gift.
conversation.
Or a curse in disguise.
A power born of illithids might be dangerous in the wrong hands.
Monk named
valuable
Slappy
in
Joe. Oh
ours.
my god.
It's only valuable if we understand it. And we don't.
That's
Not
amazing.
yet, at least.
I think people are... I think something's happening in the background.
There's sense in that. We're already more illithid than we should be. Best not to venture further in that direction.
I think the children escaped. Oh, the wargs are coming out. I need to remember, there's a really good item somewhere in here. I need to find it. I think there's a fight in the background. Halcyon is soloing them. Yeah. Dick Hickory owned a clock shop down by the docks. That's fucking great. Alright, unfortunately I do need to,
Let my enemies fall.
yeah. Oh, opportunity attack. Never mind. Yoink. I'm knocking them out. Don't worry. I'm ready, Gathis.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Oh, there's a spider in front of me. What should I do? What should I do? I can use dodge roll. Oh, I see. Okay, so I thought it just like gave. Oh, I see. So it's like a dash. I see. Okay. We use a bit of risk, and then we're going to shoot this one. I got half damage, I think. Damn. Okay. I lost the dice roll on that one. Nice of them to let you finish the conversation. It changes based on your party, it always happens. Ah, okay, I see. You made a halfling named Little Ruckus. That's great. Oh my god, I'm almost disappointed in my names now. You guys have great names. For your characters, let's see. Let's hit him with a holy word. 5 damage. And let's rage. We've got old Karlak. Ah, you're gonna go be social and chat with a person here instead of watching a stream. Ah, yeah, see you later, Gold. Hope you have fun. I'll chat to you all a bit later, actually. Right. Smite the little ones first. That's the plan. Oh, I've saved against Greece. Oh no, they're gonna let the wargs out. No! The wargs are out. I'm gonna get spidered. Don't you skinny 50? Damn you! I'll make you re-roll that so it's not a crit. Jeez. Well, that might not have been a crit. It might have been a 20 total. Oh, they disengage. I forgot they... Uh-oh. Camp has been alerted. That's fine. We'll fight our way out. Yep, the rest are coming. Okay. Time to do this. Let's see. Let's do a ranged attack against this.
That won't work.
Oh, now because the Dream Visitor said, oh, I'm going to need a thingy on it. Do I have my Healing Hands available or is that an action? Nah, it's an action. No, drink a potion instead. Oh, no, I did not realize you were there. I am blind as fuck. So I'm trying to reach out at the same time. Okay, let's see here. We have... Searing Orb. Wow! I am gonna get my ass whooped this game. I'm gonna... Can I reach you? No. Can I reach any of you? No. Okay. Gonna need to dash my things. I'm gonna go down and help with this situation because I really want these guys to be gone. Oh, I could have gone for you, but yeah, you already got enemies surrounding you, so that's fine. I will use my World Tree ability to give Halcyon some temp HP, maybe? Yeah. Halcyon can have some temp HP. Why not? Then I will use this action to extend my rage. There we go. Yeah, so in this mod, you do actually get the ability to like extend your rage just outside of attacking, which is really, really nice. I clicked the floor, didn't I? This is why I'm shy at streaming. Oh no, I am so shite at this. Right, I might change it to... No, we are in Undead Warlock, so I'll keep it right. Couldn't remember if I'd actually bound the pack weapon again. Gosh. Oh my god. Right, I'm actually gonna... My chat is working out, sadly. Well, let's make sure it shows every message. There we go. Did I click the port? Yes. Damn it. Reroll with advantage with heroic inspiration. Never mind. Hellish Rebuke. 22 damage from Hellish Rebuke. That's awesome. I don't like you're surrounded, but they are the barbarians, so it's kind of the objective. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Perception check fail. Yeah, I'm not exactly the best at this. Also, hi, Ilya. I can't remember if I actually specifically said hi to you, so I'll say hello again, perhaps. Good to see you, buddy. Oh my god. Leave me alone. I'm out of risk dice already. I'm not gonna lie, it might be a Celestial... I might have to long rest after this fight again. Just because I'm using so many resources. Right, let's do a Heavenly Wings. That's smart. Oh, it's a shame we don't actually get the wings, but it's whatever. Because I can fly. Now, oh, what do you mean I don't have enough movement speed? Right, I'm going to dash. I will be taking an opportunity attack from this, but I'm going to try and fly up here. Right, fly, bitch. Right, in theory now, I should be able to just take pot shots on the following turn. Run away! Run away! You can target enemies via the portraits. Yeah, honestly, I do know that. I really should be doing that. I'll be real. I remember I've had to do that when, like, testing builds and such before. So, I'm not sure how, who knows. So basically, we've got World Tree Barbarian on Karlach, Domain of Shadow for Shadowheart, and Undead Warlock for Will. Just testing some stuff out. Kill him. Nice. Oh man, I'm feeling the lack of extra attack here. Let's do an Eldritch Blast on this guy. Nice. Need to get something to eat? Yes, go get some foods. Yes, I'm what the UA for Scion got shown up a while ago, but I really am interested to see where it goes with the full release. I'll be curious. I'm very interested in that. Yeah, a lot of people are telling me to use fucking portraits, and I do not blame them. Right, I can shoot. Yeah, we can finish you off. Also, these bitches who have just come in. Fucking outside normal range.
May the gods take you first.
Fine, we got him. We got him! Let's continue to snipe from up here. We can get a bit of a holy word going. Finish maybe you off. Not quite, but nearly there. We can also finish you. Really? Okay. Knocked out.
This is my time.
There's more bitches up here, right? Yeah, let's Eldritch Blast. I do kind of wish sometimes if, like, your ranged attack would not hit, it, like, would move you to a place it would automatically, but it's fine. Nice. Oh, like, opportunity attack, hello? Did I use your reaction or something? I can't remember. He's bit Halsin on the arse! Halsin does not like being bitten on the arse! Immediately turns around and summons the power of the moon on that man. Good lord. Die. Oh.
Try something else.
Stop it! I just realized how low Dougie is. Let's fix that. Smack you on. Let's attack. Or not. And we will again. Very nice. Get you maybe into position. Yeah, we don't have grease saves. What are you talking about? I would not trust pathing? No. Maybe. Why was that so West Country?
Pardon the viscera.
Maybe that's because that's where I live, Sid. Even though I'm not from the West Country, I definitely,
far down the list.
I've definitely been influenced by the West Country in my life.
A true friend
Has anyone seen the game trailer for Warlock? Yes. I don't know how many of you guys have played like Jedi Fallen Order and like Jedi Survivor. I love those games, and this looks like a D&D version of those games, so I am extremely excited for it. I really want to see it. The trailer definitely gave me a couple of concerns, namely, but I think it's just stuff that they added for the trailer, like, for example, the characters talking way too much. But I think that was just extra dialogue added over the trailer footage. I don't think there'll be that much dialogue in the actual game. As well as it seemed like there was a lot of abilities, in which sometimes for these types of games it's better to have less abilities that are more important and focused rather than just having a wide amount. Because personally, I've never seen a Warlock have that many spell slots, but I digress. But otherwise, I am extremely interested in the game. I find it interesting that they're using Tasha as the patron instead of the Raven Queen, considering all involved. But hey, you know what? Tasha lore, gotta love it. As well as the setting is going to be really interesting. I believe it's called, forgive me, Doran? I'm probably butchering that completely, but I just know that it's one of the more interesting settings in D&D that I've not actually personally heard a lot of, so I'm really looking forward to the new Warlock game. Absolutely. Oh, but yes, let's see here. Glad I could be a help.
I must admit, I didn't expect anyone would come to my aid. Who in their right mind would infiltrate a goblin-infested temple?
Fair.
Unless... that look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right?
No, man, I got blasted.
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
It gave me Witcher vibes too. Yeah, the setting and the overall tone for the Warlock game definitely gives Witcher vibes. Speaking of, yesterday, The Witcher Remastered got announced, as well as a trailer for the new DLC. Looks very, very cool. I also got a really stupid idea. Let me tell you guys about my stupid idea. So, I, a long time ago, discovered a mod for The Witcher 3. Which I always wanted to try a playthrough with. And I might do so. Don't know if it'll be a stream or what, but basically, somebody figured out how to make it so every time you start a combat encounter, instead of fighting normally, it starts up a round of Gwent.
You're after a cure for this
you can combine this, in theory, with all of the mods that add new cards, remaster the AI, etc., like Gwent Redux.
Someone is using
in theory, it is possible to complete the entire game by only playing Gwent. Like it's a freaking card-collecting RPG game.
I can't undo
which
that magic,
can only change the entire way you play the game, right? Because all of a sudden, as you're playing throughout the game, you have to focus on buying the right cards, managing your money, going to the right places to get the right cards, winning the right cards from bet, doing the certain side quest to forward your deck, all to beat the main campaign and the DLCs. That would be so funny to me to try. Yes, this is a real thing, Dex. I beg your finest pardon, this is a real theme. This is a real thing. I have found it and I can prove it to y'all that this is real.
I overheard that the
and I would be damn willing to try that out, because I have been looking for another... I don't know if any of you guys ever played like the old Yu-Gi-Oh games, like the Tag Force series or the World Championship series, where you have a character, you go around the world, you collect cards, you open packs, etc., and obviously you play through the whole story through duels, right? I've been looking for a modern equivalent of that for so long. Some people recommended to me, what was it, Shadowverse Champions Battle? It's a Switch exclusive, so unfortunately not really available to me. But I've been looking for another kind of, like, card RPG like that for so long. And genuinely, The Witcher 3 might be it with that mod. So I'm I'm so tempted. It's such a stupid idea, but I'm so tempted.
But there's still work I've yet to finish.
Is the Wild Hunt up for a round of
I've
Gwent?
yet to
Surprisingly, yes. And the person who made the mod
right
stopped
to ask
working
more
on
of
it.
you.
The person who made the mod that
But
makes
if you
everything
could
into
help
Gwent.
me, I'd be
But
free
then
to join your
a person
journey to
came and took it
Moonrise.
over and actually
cannot
added
allow these
enemy
butchers to
scaling
threaten
based
my
on,
grove.
like, the decks will
The
scale
natural
based on
order
game
must be
difficulty and
protected.
who you're fighting. So, like, I'm pretty sure the Wild Hunt would have, like, their own, like, final boss deck, which I'm so incredibly interested in. And as well as all the random encounters kind of throughout the world will have, like, randomized decks. So, oh, it's so cool.
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime.
He'd do anything
Rare
but
is the
play
beast that
Wind
survives
Waker.
decapitation. Help me
I
eliminate
forgot
Dejang
about that
and
joke,
Thara,
Sin.
the
Oh my
hobgoblin
god.
Droll Ragzlin, and that perversion of a priestess.
Hey, you beat BG3 by
They
playing
are the
Gwent.
ones holding these parasites together. Remove them.
No, genuinely though, I
and nature will
I
cure
actually wonder
itself.
if it's possible to beat the entire game with that mod playing Gwent. And again, because the Gwent Redux mod adds like over 100 new cards, like remastered it. Like it pulls in a bunch of stuff from the Gwent like standalone game as well. I don't know. I'm just curious to see if it would work, but that might just be a me fucking about type thing. I'm not sure.
Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be
That
able
changes
to
the game
help
completely.
but
Wild Hunt
attack
has their
goblins.
own faction. Yeah, they
If
do.
I join you,
They actually
we'll
have their own
likely
decks
to
in the game, so
slaughter
that'd be
this
really
entire
funny.
place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
If I could play Skyrim by playing the Elder Scrolls Legends, too bad they shut it down. Wasn't that the
So be it.
mobile game? Ilya, I cannot remember. Alright, this is the evidence chest. There was something in here that I need to grab. It's a pair of gloves, I think? Something I've used in builds quite a lot. It might be in here. No, there's something in here. I need to find it. I remember all. Hi, Sky. Good to see you, buddy. Oh. I broke it. I've broken something else. Oh, I can actually turn off my camp clothes now, because I think I've got... Yes! In all his glory! The green actually works. Perfect. I still have a loot equipped. I'm actually not a bard anymore, so... don't need that. Although, he says that. We actually do have musical instrument proficiency because of our background, regardless of being a bard. So you know what? Fuck it. We'll keep the loot on. We're going to be a gunslinging, guitar-slinging guy. I think it's this chest. Yeah, grab a long rest. I will do. Ah, here it is. No, that's not it. Potions, though, I'll take. Let's take that necklace. Where is the... There's like a pair of gloves, I swear. There's a pair of gloves. It might be... Oh, no, it's these. The Linebreaker boots. That's what it was. We fucking want these, because, as you all know, the Linebreaker boots are absolutely busted. Once per turn when you dash, you can run for 2 turns. I mean, that's going on Karlach. I might dip a couple levels in Rogue into Karlach later, so she can dash as a bonus action. That will be fun. I believe I can go here as well. Is this just the cells? It's not just the cells. Oh no, this is another chest. There's some more potions in. Excellent, yeah. We're gonna long rest. Quick.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill. I'll wait here.
That's the second time you accidentally shot something. Can your character really be trusted with a gun? No. Shaggy, when he realizes he has Second Amendment rights. Oh god.
Ah, quite the cozy setup you have. Not yet, I'm afraid.
So you're not going to give me the eye yet. Cool. I'm hoping to get it before we go to Ethel, personally. Because we'll probably do Ethel after the Goblin Camp, because then I'll probably want to go to the Underdark afterwards. Hello, Astarion. Do we fancy a change up in the roster? I might replace Shadowheart for a time, because I'll be honest...
Something's on my mind.
She's not been performing.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
Maybe.
Don't play coy. It happened to you as well,
Anyways,
didn't
I haven't really asked this today. How is everybody in the
Damn.
chat? What's going on with
I was
all of
hoping
you?
my imagination
How
had gotten the better
anything
of
new
me.
going on in your lives? And
This must be something
how is
more.
everyone doing on this fine
This dream
Wednesday?
companion
Yes, it is a Wednesday.
wanted me to use the
I
tadpole.
like to double check.
Use its power.
Make sure everyone's doing
Whoever
a-okay.
it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
Let's see. This artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
Uni registration is confusing and complicated for no goddamn reason. Yeah, I can imagine. When I had to sign up for college for my apprenticeship for my current job, it was a fucking nightmare. They just want so much specific things from you.
I was part of a group.
You know, and like
sent by
I
my
could obviously
coaster.
provide it, but it was just like, why?
We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring
No,
it to
but I don't
Baldur's
blame
Gate.
you, mate. But hey, like
No
I
matter
say,
the cost.
once you're in, you're
Though
in.
It turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to
Why
survive.
do I need 3 different
I took
websites for
the
uni?
artifact and fled,
Oh god.
only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
Faith. Anyway, I'll drop the matter. You're gonna
If you're sure.
stay at camp.
Very well.
Still waiting to get more permanent accommodation in Germany. Yes, I did see that you've moved to Germany now. How are you finding that so far? I'm hoping it's an obvious improvement from your previous situation. I actually meant to catch up with you and ask how you were getting on. But I'm glad to hear that at least you're a bit safer, hopefully. But yeah, no, especially when moving countries, I would know. Finding a permanent accommodation can be hard, but you'll get there. You'll get there. Does any gunslinger in the game use weapons in the game, or just have them as stat sticks? Does anyone gunslinger use any weapons in the game, or do you just have them as stat sticks? I think there are guns in the game. I have no idea. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. You're at work. This is the second day I've woken up late and rushed into work, having a crap week. Yeah, no, dude, I can totally feel you on that one. I'm glad to be off work at the moment, but soon I will be back, and I'm just dreading it. Because problem is, every time I go back to work, things get worse somehow. There's more to do.
If we embrace
I'm currently working 3 different
they have
people's
to
jobs.
offer.
It's ridiculous.
An uncanny apparition.
There's a gun at Damon, I think.
Entirely sure
Oh,
what
maybe
to
I'll
make
go
of it.
speak to him in a minute then. Same dream, similar visitor with similar
Very
message.
curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps.
I said this last
Are
stream,
you
I
inclined
think,
to take these
but
visitors
the
at their
underrated
word?
aspect of Baldur's Gate 3 in the first playthrough is the mystery element. Like, there's
Nothing
so
wrong with
many
maintaining
little
a healthy
hints to, like, the
suspicion
Emperor's
sometimes.
existence and what the artifact is
Still,
so
much
early
wiser
on,
to keep an
because they're
open
just like,
mind on
no,
the
no,
matter.
this doesn't make sense for
Visitors'
for
promises of
illithid
aid
parasites.
might yet bear
Like, none of
valuable
this makes
fruit.
sense. Like, the mystery aspect of it is so good. Like, little things hinted at here and there.
Your enterprising approach to my... I do not yet need to consume an item. Where...
Oh, Gale.
Salutations.
What did I make you again? It's currently you and your younger brother are staying at the refuge center. It's fine if pretty boring. Hey, sometimes, as long as you're safe, you got a roof over your head, like, yeah, I understand it can be boring, but again, everyone will just be happy that to see that you're safe, especially considering the predicament. So honestly, good on you for getting into a safer situation. Wishing you all the best as always. An infernal gun, I do like this mod, man. Annual leave sucks. Hi, Remus. Good to hear from you. Annual leave sucks. I know what you mean. I know I'm joking about, like, you know, oh, I have time off for work, blah, 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 blah. But the problem is, it's like, every time you go back to work, it's just like, oh, God, what happened while I was gone? You know what I mean? That's 3 jobs too many. No, literally. So the problem is like people leave or have to be let go because of budget, and then they obviously don't like replace those people. So it's like, oh, I guess I'm now doing these people's jobs as well. So you're doing 3 jobs at once. It's like, great, thanks for that, guys. What do I actually want to try? Let's try Gazing Blast. That sounds fun. I mean, yes, I did make Gale the Sorcerer just because I wanted to try out Abra the Sorcery, because a lot of the wizard subclasses are mostly the same, so I wanted to try him out as a sorcerer. If you want to fight me on it, you can fight me on it. And look at all these feats. Speaking of, I actually do want to grab... I know which one I want to grab. Meta Magic Adept. There we go. Give us some more stuff. We're going to get Subtle and Twinned for now, bumping up our Charisma by half. Yeah, not backfilling is hard. Exactly. Absolutely wish you could play it for the first time again. Exactly. We're waiting until we ascend into a proper apartment, because right now it's just a tiny room with 2 beds, a table, and a wardrobe. Yeah, no, I can understand why that would be uncomfortable. Like, and again, at least then, though, you are with a family member, but I can understand why that can be feeling really constricting. So again, I hope your situation does improve, but I'm just happy that you guys are safe, that's all. Larian 100% got the D&D campaign feeling, all the little hints that the DM drops, but you just don't realize it after 5 years of the campaign at the convenience store buying stuff. Yeah, I can get that.
I'd be back. Don't worry.
Sorcerer Gale reminds me of something. Oh no.
For now.
Hi, Skywalker. Good to see you again. Gale as a sorcerer seems odd given how he talks in
power.
character. Yeah, again, I'm mainly just using him to test the sorcerer class because it has more changes to it in the mod. But I have made Gale a sorcerer in the past for like my origin builds and stuff like that. And I always made it like a funny little jab of like it's actually less like, because I had my own kind of headcanon war reason as to why. Which was the fact that he has the Nevere's orb separated him from the weave, like separated his connection, but then he instead got a new connection from the orb itself, and so his magic became more innate because of the orb, hence why he was a sorcerer. He was a wild magic sorcerer in that video because the magic was wild and unstable because it was the Carsite weave. That was kind of my justification for it back in the day. Honestly, it was polarizing. It was one of my most polarizing videos I'd ever done, at least from community feedback.
It's complicated.
Because
but I'm an adventurer.
people did not like the fact that Gale was a sorcerer. He had multiclassed into wizard a little bit as well, but
like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite.
I like Gale as a wild magic sorcerer. Yeah, like I quite like it. I just feel like it fits like his turbulent connection with magic after what happened with the orb.
Local healers.
Personally,
your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasite
still gonna get that eye from
merely
Volo.
a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
there's actually that actually is a pretty in-depth headcanon on the orb as a way to change from wizard to sorcerer. I'm glad you think so. Again, it is a headcanon though. It's not based on any actual like solid theory within the lore. It just sounded cool enough for a video, and sometimes when it comes to YouTube, if it sounds cool enough that enough people can get on board, it works, and not everyone was. That's just it. I mean, not everything has to be right, but I do like to try and keep things somewhat grounded in the lore and the kind of reality of the realm, you know what I mean?
These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god.
No, yeah, being in a country at peace is already an improvement. Even I like to poke at the monotony, and thank you for your kind words. No worries, idiot. I really just hope, again, that your situation will improve and will continue to improve.
The true souls.
Yeah. Again, all wishing you the best, of course.
It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant.
Yeah, I read into things way too much.
So would you.
But, like, knowing what the Dream Visitor is and the fact that we clicked randomize with all these mods on, like, it almost has... Uncanny Valley's not the right word, okay? But you can see in the Dream Visitor's design, because we randomized it with the mods, they look good. but the longer you look at it, you can see where the different parts of different cosmetic mods are clashing and clipping through each other, so it doesn't quite look just right. It looks like a projection of someone who is presenting to be human, but doesn't quite know the intricacies of, like, human design, shall we say. Where these little things are just slightly wrong. Like, if you look long enough. And to be honest, that's kind of fitting. Like, they look fine on the surface, but you can see where the bangs look a little bit off. There's bits of hair sticking out where it doesn't quite make sense, and there's little hair color changes. When she turns around, you can see there's like a ponytail that sticks out the back in a slightly unnatural way. Like, it just has that little bit of, it's not quite right, and I actually think that fits what this is quite well. But again,
we may turn this around.
I read into things way too much. Yeah, you can see it there, like.
I have to go.
Turkey tea. Where does this mod only add 2024 subclasses, or some of the 2014 ones do? Because I feel because Order of Scribe Scale feels the most fitting. No, it is completely 2024. I'm hoping that as more subclasses and classes get added to 2024, I would love Order of Scribes to come back, because I actually do play an Order of Scribes Wizard with the 2024 rules, and it's been okay. The class definitely suffers from that later level getting the subclass overall, but it plays fine once you actually get into it. I'm actually using Order of Scribes to play a Summoner, which is an interesting archetype to try and play, but the DM has also done some homebrew stuff to make it work a bit better, and it's been interesting. There's now a running joke at that table of Rat's Vantage, in which I'm using Find Familiar to give people advantage with the help action. It's just been so funny because it's this little rat running around the battlefield, shit going, Rat Vantage! And then it became Bat Vantage once I upgraded to a Bat Familiar. And then I've got little summon spells here and there, so I'm basically just able to kind of fill the battlefield with, like, little minions that help here and there, and as I get higher level, I get better summons, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, no, Order of Scribes works surprisingly well for it. Because of the stuff you'll get later on, which will allow you to summon your spellbook as well and have that be like casting spells for it and such. You basically just become a battlefield commander. It's an interesting build. It just has to. It takes a while to get working fully. That's fair. Well, what I know, I usually play marshals most of the time. Is usually a warrior for touch of magic like Eldritch Knight or Rune Knight. God, Rune Knight. We like Rune Knight here. Considering what the Dream Visitor turns out to be, that makes a lot of sense, because you know what it is revealed to be. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. Is this a PHP 24 mod? If you look at the pinned comment in the chat there, Remus, you'll see I've actually linked to the mod that we are using. It is the 5.5e all-in-one mod. It's not just... It uses some rule changes from the player's handbook, so we have things like hit dice instead of like just recovering on a short rest. We have things like the dodging and distract actions now as well as the ability to use unarmed strikes at any time, regardless of what we have equipped. You know, little things like that. Additional races, for example, we're playing as an Anasimar, so we get our Healing Hands and our Celestial Revelation and all of its variants. As well as there are a few other things as well, like we're playing with the Gunslinger subclass, etc., as you know. But there's also a ton of other things. It's mostly PHP 24 with some additions from other books, both official and partnered. So feel free to take a look at the mod and see if anything interests you. It's a very well-made mod. Probably one of the most well-made, big kind of overhaul and addition mods. Because I think this brings BG3 as close to tabletop as we're probably getting. And I love that experience. Oh, here we go. High time. Nice, yeah. No, it's very, very cool. And I would say, overall, pretty balanced. There's only one thing that's made me kind of wonder if it's balanced, and that's a certain rogue subclass, Blade of Radiance. You can look it up. I'm kind of retreading similar ground here, because I said this earlier in the stream, but honestly, it's fine.
I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly.
YouTube, don't hate me for this. Oh, thank God the loot is censoring it. No, it's not.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
We get to when you get one of the best power buffs in the game. Yes, exactly. Oh, Volo!
Through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
Oh, this is actually making me cringe because I hate eye stuff. Like I actually hate like any like thing that like has to do with eyes. I'm actually not looking at the screen right now. I'm like looking away. Oh, I hate it so much. No. Hold as still as possible.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Does it have to be so violent, though? I hope one day to mix scribes features from meta magic to truly freestyle spells.
Volo
yeah, exactly.
Because
you get like the ability to rewrite spell formulas and such.
Now,
Again, one of these days, I need to show you guys my homebrew subclasses that I've made, because I think you guys will find them really interesting for my setting. I talked about it last time, and I actually was going to do it, and then I totally forgot. You know what? Fuck it, hold up. I can pull it up.
And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel
How did
that?
we...
Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
How did we not get fucking lobotomized from this? I think we got fucking lobotomized from this.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just
brace yourself for this, yeah. Oh, I hate ice shit. I hate ice shit.
Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Again, YouTube being incredibly... Okay, so every time I go to press the show comment button, it says another moderator has already handled this. Like, damn, Red, you are fucking fast. You knocked my bloody eye out. All is well, I think.
Oh, fantastic! That squint does wonders for your gravitas, in my humble opinion. Though, perhaps there's something we can do.
Yeah. No, eye stuff always makes me a bit squeamish. I can't. I don't know why.
Relic to that old
Another thing... Okay, so here's the thing. I have seen blood in my life. Lots and lots of blood. Never had an issue. I've seen broken bones. I've seen the lot. None of that bothers me. Fake blood makes me want to be sick. I don't know what it is, but looking at fake blood makes me feel ill. Real blood I do not care about. Fake blood messes me up. It's a weird quirk I have. But yeah, there's the eye. Very cool. So we did it. Nice. I tell you what, though, since I said I was going to do this last stream, hold up. Give me 1 second. We're going to go on a slight detour from the game for just a moment. I think I can show this off, if OBS will let me. There we go. Should be able to show. Ah! There it is. Let me do a bit of shaking around. And then here we go. Gonna look a bit jank. We can have a look at this. So this is my homebrew collection that I made specifically for a campaign. It's based on a previously existing work called Modern Magic UA, created by a man named Daniel Helmick. Very, very cool creator. I don't know why it's telling me to reload. I'm just going to ignore that. And basically, what this does is I just have a list of things that I have made subclass-wise. It's more campaign specific, as this is it's meant to be kind of like a futuristic modern day setting. So some of the subclasses might not make a lot of sense for most things. Can you zoom in a bit? It looks very small on mobile. I'm not sure. We will see. I'll see. We'll see how it goes. But overall, I'll be reading some of it. But yeah, I could just show off like a little bit of it because I am somewhat proud of this, and it just gives me a little bit of a break from the game while I show it off. So basically, there's a subclass for every class overall. So we can have a quick look, and I'll go over kind of like the design aspect of each of them real quick. Blade of Radiance Rogue looks like it could be a sick remake for the Glogue. Maybe. But yes, here we are. So, the subclasses. There's a lot. So, the first one is one I made for Artificer. And I know not a lot of people make Artificer subclasses, but basically, the idea of this was that it is like Cyberpunk, where you take Artificer infusions and you can put them onto your own body, and it doesn't count against the infusions that you can put on items. So you could basically kind of buff yourself with infusions. And I know there's not a lot of infusions for Artificer by default, so I do use an extended list. But otherwise, you could basically just be like, right, I'm going to buff myself with infusions using different body parts, and then give the items to others and still be basically a full Artificer in that respect. So you get things like tool proficiency, which is really cool. Artificer? Is that not how you pronounce it? Artificer? That's how I've always pronounced it. But yeah, so you get things like tool proficiency with Tinker's tools and hacking tools. Again, that's a setting-specific thing. And you get like an extra spell list with things like Burning Hand, Searing Smite, Arcane Hacking, Invisibility to Cameras. So again, these are like specific spells. Lightning Arrow, Slow, Conjure Minor Elemental, Fount of Moonlight, Flame Strike, and Steel Wind Strike. Because the idea is that like it's kind of inspired by, like I say, Cyberpunk, but as well the Edge Runners anime. So you're going to get the ability to use like what they call, I think it's Sandevistan, where you're able to basically kind of slow time and move really fast. You also get to do that here. So yeah, like the idea is with this one, with the cybernetic modifications, you can basically put one on your head, body, 2 on your arms, and 1 on your legs. And each infusion is basically used for like different kinds of armor types. So if an infusion requires it to be put on armor, you can put it on your body. If it requires a helmet or hatch, you can put it on your head. If it is a weapon or gauntlets, you can put it on your arms and legs. So if it's something that goes over boots, you can put it on your legs. Artificer? No, that's not right. It's not Artificer. No, it's not. You're gaslighting me right now. Hi, Eclipse. What did you miss? Hi. We've just gone through a bit of the Goblin Camp, but I remembered I was going to do this last stream because people showed an interest in it, so I'm showing off my homebrew subclasses now. We've only just started. We're looking at the Cyberneticist at the moment. So yeah, basically, so the idea is that you can infuse basically up to 5 infusions on yourself. And while you do so, there are different things. You also gain like unarmored defense, just a little bit. It's basically treated as medium armor, but it's unarmored defense, so it's 15 plus your dex mod to a max of 2. So overall, pretty decent. But yeah. Oh, and also the head infusion can be anything that goes on a wand or staff as well, which I think is kind of cool because there's a lot of magic infusions that require a staff, so you can do it on your head. Because the idea is that in your head, you've got like the kind of cyberlink sort of thing going on where you can like see what's going on. It's kind of like a computer terminal. Hacking tools are universal, and are always useful, yeah. But overall, we got some cool things like that. There are some stipulations, like placed on your body do not count to the maximum amount of items you can have infused at one time. The limit still applies to items you infuse normally. You cannot infuse body parts with the same infusion as other body parts. Also, if you wear any armor or equipment that covers the body part and has an infusion, the infusion is implied to that body part is dispelled, and the infusion on the equipment is applied instead. You will need to infuse your body part once again once the equipment is removed. Magic missile eye beams? Yeah, you can kind of do that. You can become Cyclops. Artificer. Yeah, I can see Artificer, but I've always pronounced it Artificer. Don't ask me why. This is the other part, which is System Overclock. So this is kind of my really weird roundabout way of not giving you extra attack, but still giving you extra attack and the ability to cast spells freely. Zim, like Cyclops from X-Men? Exactly, yeah. So basically, here's what you get. You've modified your body to the point where it can handle higher levels of strength for short periods of time. As a bonus action on your turn, you can overclock to enter an enhanced state for 1 minute, in which you gain the following benefits. Each of your fists become weapons that deal 1d8 slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage, your choice. They have the light and finesse properties and gain the Nick weapon mastery. These weapons benefit from any infusions placed on your arms. Just so you know, in my homebrew as well, you get a weapon mastery of Artificer. I've just allowed for that. Because it honestly kind of made sense to me in some ways. So basically, the way that this works then is you have 2 weapons on as your unarmed strikes, basically, but they have the Nick property and are light and finesse. So because you have a fist weapon in your weapon in your offhand, effectively, you can still choose to cast a spell of your action and then attack with your bonus action, which is cool. Or you can go full on using finesse, light, and Nick weapon mastery to still get a full set of attacks. Technically, you can actually get 3 attacks off because you can do 2 attacks with your action and then a bonus action attack as well because of the Nick weapon mastery. So you're effectively just dual wielding. You get to dual wield for a minute, which works. You also get to increase your movement speed and you gain advantage on con saves to maintain concentration. However, when the overclock ends, you are incapacitated and have a speed of 0 until the end of your next turn as a wave of lethargy washes over you, very similar to haste. And you can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency modifier per long rest. So the idea is spellcasting catalyst being an eye sounds epic. Yeah, so all of that works, which I think is really, really cool. But basically, yeah, you go into this unenhanced state where you become like a really fast melee fighter, as well as being a spellcaster at the same time. At level 9, you get Awakened Awareness. Your Cyberlink is now completely synergized with your mind, blurring the lines between thoughts and programming. You can see invisible creatures within 30 feet, gain advantage on perception checks, and the amount of Artificer infusions you know increases by 2. So you can have more infusions. And then finally, Form of Artifice. Man and machine have become one, you are now the perfect creation. When using your System Overclock feature, you gain the benefits of casting the Haste spell on yourself without needing to maintain concentration. In addition, the time limit for both System Overclock and the Haste spell cast this way is extended to 10 minutes. So, effectively, you get Haste for free while getting the benefits of Overclock. And if you go back up to the spell list, you'll remember we get Slow. Yeah, you get to become fast, everyone else becomes slow. It's literally Edge Runner's Send Everstand. It's a stupid thing. So it's more like the Cyber deck with a little bit of Sandy and Berserk? Yes, exactly. Up to which levels have those been playtested? At the moment, the campaign is up to level 8, so the playtesting has not gone through yet, but again, it's my own personal campaign. This is not something I ever plan to really release to the public without tweaks anyway. They're more or less just meant for fun. So far, I would actually say that this Artificer has been one of the weaker subclasses I've made, which is saying something considering what it's capable of. This one's definitely setting specific, where the fact that in my setting, just playing an Artificer on its own comes with a lot of implications, especially with the arcane hacking and such like that. But Q Tokyo Drift theme, yeah. But yeah, no, basically the idea is just you're this very fast, very deadly, and you have a lot of build customization thanks to being able to use the extended infusion list to give yourself all of this stuff. That's kind of the basis of that. We can drop that down. This one's really fun. It's simple, but it works. This is Barbarian, Path of the Demolisher. You know when it says, before creation comes destruction is the very first line? I like to think that's a good hook. But basically, the whole point of this Barbarian is improvised weaponry. Something that I don't think it's touched on nearly enough in D&D is improvised weaponry. This is meant to take advantage of that. This is Incredible Hulk for subclass. You are supposed to tear down the environment around you and use pieces of the environment as improvised weaponry. So, with that, let's have a look. At level 3, you get Destruction. The teachings of the Demolisher clan allow barbarians to channel their range into pure destructive powers, allowing them to use their environment to their advantage. While you're raging, you gain the following benefits. While both of your hands are empty, any damage done with unarmed strikes to the environment and objects is doubled. This can be used to break down walls and other structures as a basic example. In some cases, the DM may call for an athletics check instead of an unarmed strike in order to rip secured doors off their hinges or uproot trees, for example. You also gain expertise in those athletic checks. So basically, anything in the environment is fair game. You just get to destroy things. Absolutely rip the map apart. And then you get Improvised Weapon Master. Tearing through your surroundings doesn't always mean mindless destruction. It means an access to an infinite supply of varied weaponry. You have proficiency with improvised weapons. Your strength score determines the size of the weapons you can wield, and the size will determine the damage that it deals. In addition, when you wield certain sizes of weapons, you can choose one option from a selection of weapon masteries, but you can grant the weapon while you wield it. Please consult the table below for the relevant information. The DM decides what weapons are available to you at any given time, but you can seek opportunities to create weapons for yourself. The DM also decides if the weapon will break with excess use or not. And then, here's the table. Yeah, so a bit like Softcore Fighter. I think I've seen that one, actually. But yeah, basically the idea of this one is that you're actually taking the environment, you're able to destroy the environment, Incredible Hulk style, and then pick up things like lampposts, cars, whatever's coming at you, and use it as a weapon. So there's a whole table here. Notes that the weapon sizes do not correlate with creature sizes, despite using similar terms. But basically, the more strength you have, the bigger things you can grab. And then once you do that, it tells you the damage die that they would have and which masteries you could potentially use on them. So even using smaller weapons can work. So if you wanted to grab like 2 boulders, strap them onto each of your hands, give them the nick property, you kind of could, which would be very funny. Like 2 little rocks and basically just go bam, bam, bam. But yeah, so they also, and then also some things will have like the thrown property as well if they're light. So you get like a bunch of different things here and just how you can kind of use each thing. Finally, a use for gnomes. Yeah, so the whole point of this is just that you can just rip down everything and smash your way through everything. It's meant to be fun. I did have a player who used this for a while before they lost their character, and some of the really ingenious ways they used for combat. So they were fighting an Earth Elemental at an old abandoned like mining train station, and he ripped down the old mining equipment that was used for loading the train cars, like the coal kind of funnels and all that, and just ripped it down and smashed it on top of the Earth Elemental, and which caused it to break down, which was so fun. Like, so it's little things like that. Right. And so again, depending on what you grab, like having all these different properties, it does mean your barbarian does have to keep this table handy. And again, I know how weapon masteries work, in which you basically have to pick them as you kind of start the barbarian class. But if you know you're going to use things like cleave or graze or whatever, like you can definitely make them work. I like that it plays with the weapon masteries as well, giving improvised weapons masteries. Oh, really funny. I'm sorry, Trey. Oh, yeah, no. I am fully willing to let a barbarian with 22 strength pick up a train and smash someone with it. I don't care. That's fun. Yeah, but in my setting, like I say, this is meant for a modern day setting kind of thing. So yes, there are trains. Yes. So yes, your 22 strength fighter can throw a train at somebody. Because later on, we get more abilities related to that. So, at level 6, you get Unbreakable. Your mind is as strong as your body, and you can push through attempts to slow you down. Difficult terrain no longer impedes your movement speed. In addition, while you are raging, you can suppress the effects of debilitating conditions by expending a rage charge as a bonus action, negating their effects until your rage ends. The following conditions can be suppressed this way. Charmed, exhaustion up to 2 levels, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, restrained, or stunned. Yes, as a bonus action, you can just say no to any of these effects. 2d12 plus 7 with an extra attack at level 8. You weren't kidding about the strength of your creations. Hey, I want them to be fun. They don't need to be balanced, especially when I'm throwing extremely powerful encounters at my players. You can only suppress 1 condition per usage, requiring multiple usages of this feature to suppress multiple conditions. If the condition is fully removed before your rage ends, then you do not suffer the effects. So yeah, basically you just get to spend more of your rage charges to just push through adversity, which feels very on theme. Level 10, Breakthrough. Your strength is unbound, and so is your potential for devastation. Any improvised weapons you wield now gain the Thrown property, and large or smaller weapons will gain the Light property. Yeah. So the more strength you get and the more you level, the more crazy shit you can do with the weapons on the chart. Just realized with the motorbike cycle you could do DMC, Dante. Off to do some work. Have a wonderful stream. Thanks for coming in, Perplexity. Really enjoyed having you here. In fact, what I actually will do, now that I think about it, give me 1 second, chat, just in case anybody new comes into the stream. Give me 1 second. I wish I could type on the phone. Yeah, I'm going to pin that once it lets me. Once it lets me. Oh my god, mobile, please. YouTube. YouTube. Pin message. There we go. Now anybody coming into the stream knows what we're doing. There we go. So yeah, basically, with this ability, all improvised weapons you wield now gain the throwing property. So any of these can now be thrown. Proper Hulk style, as well as large or smaller weapons. So yeah, when you think about it, you can grab 2 dishwashers, dual wield them. Dishwasher was such a funny example to me, I had to include it. And then your final ability at level 14 is Worldbreaker. The earth quakes beneath your feet, you are a destroyer. As an action on your turn, you can expend a rage charge to smash the ground with an unarmed strike, causing a seismic shockwave to explode from you. Any creatures within 100 feet take 7d10 force damage and must make a dex save or fall prone. Any structure or objects within range take tripled damage from this attack. So yeah, if you just want to destroy everything, there you go. Just a big, big explosion for the final part of the class, because you know what? That's fun. Now this is why some of these don't get released, I'll say, for this subclass, because some of these are up to rules as interpreted. You mean to tell me I can ride the motorcycle life the ramp and then throw at someone? Yes, exactly. You can absolutely do that, Eclipse. That is exactly how that subclass is meant to work. It's just fun shit like that. But this is my College of Wanderers. So if you know Circle of the Land Druid, this is specifically the 2024 version. This is basically that, but for bards, in which you get to choose a genre of music, and that will give you a spell list and additional effects on your bardic inspiration based on the genre of music selected. And each genre of music corresponds to a different set of in-game classes. So basically, it's meant to be like you are a wandering bard, maybe a busker of some kind, who goes to different places and learns about their stories and turns that into song. Which is very much a bard thing. It's basically just putting more bard in your bard, kind of like lore bard. If you liked bard, then you're going to like this bard, is basically what this is meant to be. So, for level 3, you get one-man band. You have travelled many roads, heard many songs, and played many instruments. You gain proficiency with an additional 3 musical instruments and 1 additional tool of your choosing. Your Jack of all trades feature also now applies to any instruments and tools that you are not proficient with. You also gain proficiency with a martial weapon of your choice that lacks the heavy property. I also wanted to give it a bit of, a choice in, like, if you want to use a weapon or not. Because, again, you've learned a lot of different things from a lot of different places. Sky High Punch? Yeah. With College, so then you get the College of Wanderer spells. Whenever you finish a long rest, choose a genre of music between classical, country, electronic, jazz, pop, rock, or metal. Consult the table below that corresponds to the chosen genre. Have the spells listed for your bard level added to your spells known until your next long rest. You pick country and just keep playing Country Roads Take Me Home. So yeah, classical is meant to be the wizard. So you get Mage Hand, Chromatic Orb, Misty Step, Counterspell, Dimension Door, and Bigby's Hand. Very classic wizard spells from the classical spell list. That's the whole point. Country is more Druid and Ranger, sort of. I think it's mostly Druid, because you get Shillelagh, Goodberry, Summon Beast, Conjure Animals, Polymorph, and Contagion. I forget why I gave country music Contagion. There was a reason, I promise you. I'm sure it wasn't some sort of commentary on anything. For electronic, I believe this is meant to be closer to Artificer. So you get some setting-specific spells, like the on-off cantrip, which just lets you remotely turn on and off electronic devices, grease and invisibility to cameras. You get Fly, Summon Construct, and Creation. So it's meant to be definitely like the Artificer one. Where's J/K-pop? That falls just under the regular pop category. I heard you like Bard, so I put more Bard in your Bard. Exactly. What else do we have here? Yeah, so we've got electronic for Artificer. Jazz is meant to be Ranger and Rogue kind of put together. So you get True Strike, Shield, Passive Outtrace, Conjure Barrage, Greater Invisibility, and Swift Quiver. I think that's correct, yeah. I put Shield here, even though it's not typically part of either of those classes' spell lists, just because it kind of, I wanted it to be somewhere, and I felt like it felt appropriate here. But yeah, this is meant to just be kind of like you're a bit more sneaky and such like that. Kind of like, when you get those, like, sneaky old noir films where it's like, dun 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 and like you're doing like a little sneaking sequence. Pop is cleric, giving you guidance, bless, augury, aura of vitality, aura of purity, and destructive wave. So you can be like your supporter on the back line, singing and dancing, giving everyone a bit of a buff and some more healing, which is quite fun. Rock is Paladin, which I thought was kind of fun, giving you Word of Radiance, Thundering Smite, Shining Smite, Crusader's Mantle, Staggering Smite, and Banishing Smite. So you get all the smites. So you just get to go in there shredding your rock music and just hitting things left, right, and center. Very fun. I could be my rogue's background stealth music. Exactly. People already seeing the vision. And then metal is Warlock, giving you Toll the Dead, Hex and Mind Spike, Hunger of Hadar, Blight, and Jazari's Storm of Radiance. So yeah, you get a bunch of cool extra spells added to your spell list as you go, and you can change them per long rest. Very much the same as Circle of the Land. However, you also get... You would have expected Warlock to be rock and roll. Yeah, it was a toss-up between rock and roll and metal for both of these guys, and I found that I just preferred metal, because you get like the kind of death metal where they're really screaming, and that fits like Warlock to me, so that's why I went with metal for Warlock. But then you also get New Inspiration, which basically allows the person, like if you give someone Bardic Inspiration, and then they spend that Bardic Inspiration die, they get a new effect based on the genre of music. So Classical will allow them to add your Charisma modifier to the next concentration saving throw that they make, with the effect lasting a number of minutes equal to the roll and is dispelled upon use. Country music will allow them to cast Find Familiar immediately, in which the familiar exists for an amount of minutes equal to the roll, so they get a little woodland creature basically come to aid them, which is kind of fun. Electronic music will give them advantage on checks using hacking tools for a number of minutes equal to the roll. Jazz, they will add your Charisma modifier to a sleight of hand or stealth check, similar to the concentration check. For Pop, they'll regain HP equal to the roll of the die plus your Charisma modifier, so they get an immediate heal when they use the Bardic. Rock, they will add radiant damage equal to the roll to their next melee attack, which I think is quite fun, so basically you give them like a mini smite. And then with Metal, they gain temporary HP equal to the roll. So there's just a ton of different effects that get listed out. And basically they spend the Bardic, and they get that little bit of a buff on top of that when they spend the Bardic. So it can be very fun. Some of them are a bit situational, obviously. Mostly they're combat-focused, but otherwise I think they're quite fun. At level 6, you get Adventurer's Teachings. You basically get to pick a specialization for your Wanderer Bard, and they get to do different things based on that. For Warrior's Teachings, you can choose a weapon that you are proficient with that lacks the range property, and you basically get extra attack for that weapon. That's one specific weapon type, not all weapons, so it's slightly more restricted. Spellcaster's Teachings basically gives you Agonizing Blast for your Bard cantrips, so you can do more damage if you want to be a bit more of a spellcaster. And then, again, for the more modern setting, there is the Gunslinger Teaching, which gives you proficiency with handguns and shotguns. Whenever you make an attack as an action with one of those weapon types, you can basically make another attack as a bonus action by expending a use of your Bardic Inspiration. So it's a bit more... So you get more with ranged weapons, but you have to use more resources to get that extra attack, whereas with melee weapons, you can just choose to just get extra attack, basically, with a specific weapon type. I believe, in my campaign, my current College of Wanderers Bard is using a longsword for this. But once you choose the teaching, it is permanent and cannot be changed, so you have to pick wisely. But yeah, basically the whole point is full customization of your Bard. True Jack of all trades type thing. And then at level 14, you get Remix. You can now select 2 genres of music per long rest from your College of Wanderers spell lists as well. Once per short rest, you can expend a bonus action and use a Bardic Inspiration, roll the dice. You can cast a spell from the College of Wanderers spell lists with a spell list lower than or equal to half the rolled result without using a spell slot. So basically, you can choose to spend a Bardic Inspiration to cast a spell from your Bardic Inspiration die. So say I rolled a d10, well then I can cast fucking any of these spells, which is kind of fun, basically. But yeah, that's kind of the idea of that one. The rest of them are kind of strange. So this is City Domain. Basically, I'll go over this one a bit more briefly, but basically the whole point of this is like you're a devoted community member, a community leader, rather than being something that's necessarily always attached to a deity. You're just really... your first thought was love the versatility. Yeah, I think it's quite cool. As well as the first one of Darkest Dungeon Jester. Oh, nice, yeah. No, I think that actually is kind of close, actually. I should play Darkest Dungeon a bit more. But yeah, no. Basically, this is it. Like I said, you're supposed to be a devoted community member, a community leader, someone who is widely respected within your community. That's what this City Domain Cleric is. And the whole idea is basically when you're in a city, And you can have a use of your channel divinity to kind of make this work outside of cities as well. But basically, while you're in a city, you get a ton of buffs. You're really good at social situations as well, and it's kind of got a bit of a psychic focus to it. So I'll show it off quickly now. So you've got things like your city domain spells, which give you like comprehend languages, locate objects. So basically, when you're in a city, you're kind of like a radar. A little bit, maybe Zim. It depends on how you play it. But you get like a bunch of interesting spells that kind of relate to being able to interact with others and also kind of be a protector. While you're in the city, you have advantage on self checks within a dense environment, such as crowded streets, dark alleys, or the winding hallways of an office building. Your attacks of opportunity is made against you are made with disadvantage, and you have expertise in insight and perception checks. It also gives you this little flavor thing, so like while you're in an urban environment, reality bends to shift to your favor. You aren't inconvenienced by the mundane troubles of city life. Traffic lights are always green when you wish to move, there's always a waiting elevator, and the taxi is always waiting around the corner when you need to get somewhere. So it's basically just like while you're in a city, you are just unbothered. You just exist. There's also level 3, Spirits of the City. You can feel the very spirits of those in your community embolden you and your allies. As a magic action, you can expend a use of your channel divinity to get the following benefits for 1 hour. So the city equivalent of a ranger. Yeah, kind of. You and your allies within 30 feet gain temporary HP equal to your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus. If an attack causes temporary HP gained from this feature to be lost, the attacker takes psychic damage equal to half the amount lost rounded down. So it's like a psychic protection field, basically based on that temp HP. You gain the benefits of synchronicity even if you are not in an urban environment, so long as they apply to the current situation. So yeah, basically these two are kind of just meant to go together. At level 6, you gain Civil Servant. While in an urban environment, you add your Wisdom modifier to Persuasion, Intimidation, and Deception checks, and in addition, you cannot be surprised at the start of combat, and gain advantage on initiative rolls. So again, when you're in your element, you're just very good at what you do. I also included a level 8 feature, because in 2014 there were level 8 features, and I kind of wanted to give you a bit more for your Divine Strike and Potent Spellcasting, so I included that here. Basically, when you choose your Blessed Strikes feature based on what you pick, you gain some extra stuff. Divine Strike. Psychic damage is added to your list of potential damage types when using this feature, in place of Radiant or Necrotic, and if the attack hits, the creature must make a Wisdom save or become charmed. And with Potent Spellcasting, whenever a creature fails a saving throw against one of your Cleric cantrips, so for example Sacred Flame, it also becomes charmed in addition to the cantrip's effects. So yeah, this basically gives you a way to inflict the charmed feature, because again, you're meant to be a civil person, you're meant to be, you know, just like kind of de-escalating the conflict, right? That's kind of the whole point. City Domain sounds like we all live together playing in the background. Exactly. You get it. You get it. And then finally, level 17, Express Transit. You can use mass transit routes to transport instantaneously to other points within cities. Starting from a bus stop, a train station, a subway stop, etc., you can teleport to any other similar transit stop as if you had cast the teleport spell with a permanent circle that you know. You can only use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest. So basically, free teleportation throughout a city for you and your friends. It's very cool. Now, this next one, the Druid subclass I was kind of proud of. This is called Circle of the Concrete Jungle. So Druids share a deep connection with nature, but nature itself has changed in the modern era. Large cities now fill the landscape, and as such, comes a new kind of connection with the world. Despite cities being man-made, with the advent of Magitech, another thing in my setting, raw magic flows through every inch of the urban environment. Certain Druids have attuned to this flow of energy found within the concrete jungles of the world, communing with city-dwelling animals, manipulating wiring as if they were vines, and even shifting the very stone that makes up the roads, pavements, and buildings. This one is probably one of my favorite ones I made, and I made this one completely from scratch. So you get some extra spells, as well as the ability to change the way your druidic magic works. And when you pay for Express Premium, it's actual fast travel. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Your druidic magic has adapted to the new age in untold ways. Any spells that you cast that can manipulate aspects of nature can now influence man-made infrastructure, allowing you to be unrestricted in where you cast your spells. Thorn Whip may shoot wires from the ground, and Commune with Nature can become Commune with City, for example. So there's a lot of flavor interpretation here with how this kind of part works, but basically it gives druids a lot to do in urban environments, which I think is quite fun. And then, obviously, you get the extra spells as well. On-off, Ensnaring Strike, Alter Self, Glyph of Warding, Fabricate, and Animate Objects. However, the unexpected thing here is that you kind of become an earthbender with concrete armor. As a bonus action, so long as you are not wearing medium or heavy armor, you can expend a use of your wild shape feature to call concrete, stone, and other debris from your surroundings to surround you like armor rather than shapeshifting. While you have this armor, you gain the following. A +1 to AC, which increases as you level up. Your unarmed strikes will now deal bludgeoning damage, a d8, using your wisdom modifier for the attack and damage rolls. You gain 10 temporary hit points, which increases as you level up. You can choose to become a size larger. You have resistance to non-magical ballistic damage, so guns, and your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. So that's the kind of downside. You become big, bulky, and tanky, but you move a bit slower. Future is now, old man. The armor lasts for 10 minutes. It ends early if you dismiss it, and if you have the incapacitated condition or use this feature again. With that, it's meant to combine with the level 6 feature, Shifting Stone, in which you've learned to manipulate the concrete beneath your feet to great effect. While you have your concrete armor, you gain the following abilities that can be activated with a bonus action, targeting a creature that you can see that is touching a solid surface. You can move the creature up to 10 feet closer or further away from you, but they must have ground beneath them the whole time, so you can't just throw them off a cliff, but that's kind of making up for the reduced movement speed from the armor. You just pull the enemy closer to you instead. You can cause them to have to make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone by shaking the ground. And you can encase their feet in stone, causing them to make a strength saving throw or have their movement speed reduced to 0 until the end of their next turn. In addition, if you were to be forcefully moved by an effect you did not cause, you can spend your reaction to meld yourself to the ground and become immovable until your next turn. This class would be great go well with a reach weapon. Exactly, which is why things like Shillelagh also work with like a quarterstaff or something. Now, this is a fun feature. At level 10, you get Shutdown. You feel the physical form of the city shift at your fingertips, your control expanding to alter the very flow of electricity flowing through everything around you. As an action on your turn, you can touch the ground within a populated area with electronics. All electrical appliances and other objects relying on electricity from an external power source within a 1-mile radius of you lose its primary power source for 1 hour, either losing functionality or having to rely on backup power to operate at a limited capacity. The amount of time it takes for a system to switch to reserve power will vary based on how sophisticated it is. Devices that run on battery power and are not connected to an external power source will be unaffected. So yes, you as a druid get to cause a 1-mile wide blackout. That has some fun implications. Crowd control tank druid, where do I sign up? I mean, if it works in your campaign, feel free to somehow copy this down and use it. Hardened armor. Your concrete armor is now even more impenetrable, your movement speed is no longer impeded, and you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage while it's up. That's basically it. Now, this one's going to need some explanation, because this is the most complicated class, and has the most room to be broken. This is Magitech Warrior Fighter. Oh, Magitech Warrior, I'm most interested in that. Here we go. So basically, in my setting, Magitech is a thing, right? But like it's kind of very much like Final Fantasy style Magitech, and this is specifically inspired by Final Fantasy VII's materia system. Let me explain. You get a specific Magitech weapon at level 3. It needs to be big and bulky to fit all the machinery, so it has to be heavy and have the two-handed property. But at all times, it is considered a +1 magical weapon, becoming +2 and +3 as you level up. And if anybody else attempts to wield it, it's considered an improvised weapon for them. So already, uniquely bonded weapon to you. Very fun for fighter subclasses normally. Your Magitech weapon can be any weapon you have that lacks the ranged property and must have the heavy property. Okay, so not two-handed. I must have wrote that wrong. Magitech weaponry is large and bulky, needing a lot of space for the added machinery in order to function properly, and is not suited to ranged weaponry. Once you have bonded to a Magitech weapon, you must spend 24 hours transferring the Magitech to another weapon if you wish to change it. Halberd, here we go, yeah. Magitech weapons have cores, which are used to power the unique abilities or spells applied to them, such as effects copied from magic items or spells taken from spell scrolls and similar magical devices. Each ability granted by a core that requires activation can be used an amount of times per long rest equal to your intelligence modifier. So the whole point is that this is another intelligence-based fighter subclass because you're actually putting together the machinery and working on the weapon yourself, rather than the effect's usual charges, time requirements, or spell slots. Passive abilities that do not require activation are always active so long as you have the weapon equipped. If an effect needs an action, bonus action, or reaction to activate it, it applies to activating the core. So what this subclass is you take magic items and spell scrolls that you find in your journey, break them down into pure magical essence, right? Into these physical little orbs, cores, kind of like materia from Final Fantasy, that you place into your weapon to activate the effects of the spell or magic item from the weapon, rather than having to cast them. So it's effectively using magic items and spell scrolls to custom build your own fighter subclass. That it's complicated, and a lot of it is down to DM interpretation as to how a lot of things work, as I'll explain in the core manufacturing section. But the idea is you're able to basically be a massive sword or just big weapon swinging guy who can suddenly activate magical effects at the drop of a hat through Magitech. It's a different type of spell sword, basically. And depending on what magic items are used, like for example, if they have passive effects, they'll always be up. Or if it's a spell, you cast it a number of times. You don't use spell slots, you use it equal to your intelligence modifier instead, which is why you have to level intelligence alongside everything else. Like, it's meant to be like Final Fantasy VII, basically. With the core manufacturing feature, effectively, you know how to make the cores, and I'll kind of explain how it works here. In order to create a core, you must spend an amount of time dismantling the magic item or spell device, turning it into pure magical essence that can be transferred into a core. The amount of time required depends on the rarity of the item or level of the spell. Higher level items and spells will require you to be a certain level in this class before they can be dismantled. Once an item is dismantled, it cannot be restored by any means. Refer to the core levels table below to see the necessary information. When you dismantle a magic item, you choose one of its magical properties to create the core from if it has multiple. If you dismantle a spell scroll, you can cast the spell using your weapon as the spellcasting focus from the core. If the magic weapon being dismantled requires attunement to use its effects, then the core will require attunement as well. With the nature of magic items in D&D, there may be some times where it is unclear how a magic item may be turned into a core, in which it becomes the DM's discretion to decide how to implement the effect, if at all. Conversation should happen between the DM and the player to determine how to creatively but fairly implement effects. It is also possible for a DM to create pre-existing cores separate from magic items and spells with their own unique effects. And then looking at the table here, you can see that what fighter level you need to be for every type of spell level. You can only go up to spell level 5 at level 18. However, I have included each of the rarities here. The reason artifact is included, even though those are usually campaign specific, is again in my homebrew setting, there are going to be artifact level items, and I basically consider them to be a step above legendary, which is why they exist. And there's also, sometimes you need a long time to make these cores. So it's all about preparation, exploration, acquiring items, and actively thinking about it. 24 hours to transfer is brutal. Wouldn't the long rest be enough? I make it 24 hours because, again, the weapon is supposed to be uniquely bonded to you. Most players that I've spoken to about this say they probably would just pick a weapon they like and stick with it anyway. But you can technically do, if you want to change the weapon and make it, it takes a long time to fully modify a Magitech weapon from scratch. It's meant to be, you need to prepare yourself and prepare and plan. That's what this subclass is. Down up to 5th level is basically having a budget half-caster. Yes, in a way, but you also have to remember that everything you get from this subclass is dependent on what your DM gives you throughout the campaign. So the DM effectively controls how strong this subclass is at any given time. That's kind of the point of it. So it can be tricky, I will admit, for a DM to balance. I did have a player using this, and they had a lot of fun with it, because I gave them a few little spells. They got Find Familiar. I believe they also got things like True Strike, one of the Smite spells. They got a few different things, and it made them into a very interesting and dynamic character that was able to activate these kind of unique effects at different times. But yeah, the reason why I go up to 5th level is because it is restricted by what you find. It's not just you get to pick from a spell list. Stealing the Bidback's artifact and then infusing it into your weapons is cool. That's what I was hoping for. That's exactly what I was thinking for. And then the rest of the features are fairly basic, but are quite strong. At level 7, you get Dynamic Warrior. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of the attacks with activating one of your cores if the core's effect usually costs an action. So basically what this does is you can effectively gain like the kind of cantrip extra attack that some things get, but you can choose to instead activate a core as part of your attack action, which is where the kind of fighter element of being able to attack and then activate a core comes in quite clutch. You can now imbue a core with 2 magical properties from a magic item, starting at level 10. Swift Warrior allows you to activate cores that normally cost an action as a bonus action, if it would normally cost an action. And then at level 18, you just get to basically do whatever the fuck you want with the cores. Like, it's just meant to be fun and powerful, because again, I make these features seem quite strong, because again, the power level of the cores is controlled by the DM. So if you infuse your sword with Blood Dragon Strahd's legendary Glock, well, if you do that, then you've won D&D. You've just won. But yeah, that's Magitech Fighter. I probably will save the rest of these for another time, because they are all quite long, and we have been doing this for a hot minute. So maybe next time I'll show off the rest, but we've got Warrior of the Ring Monk, which is the wrestling one, Oath for Freedom Paladin, Gunslinger Ranger, my own basic interpretation of it, Gadgeteer Rogue, so kind of like your James Bond types, Force Mage Sorcerer, Ghost in the Machine Warlock, and Technomancer Wizard. Yeah, so I'll show off the rest another time, because we've been at this for a while, and I'm pretty sure people would like us to get back to the game at this point, so we'll do exactly that. I will remove the pinned message. There we go. I meant to unpin it. There we go. But yeah, that's my homebrew that we were talking about last session, or half of it anyway. Let's get back to the game, because that's what you're all here for. But I was just indulging myself for a bit there. Come on, Halson.
The ringleaders have to die. Very well.
But yes, that was basically the general gist of it. Right, so now we need to... right here. Oh yeah, should I activate... Oh no, I don't have Speak of Animals. Right, make sure I have Knockout enabled, because we do need to knock Minthara out to get her later, which I do want to do. Oh, okay.
Knight to King 5.
Gale, use your Sorcerer's Burst to deal psychic damage. Look, you can see we also have the innate sorcery feature, allowing us to go into our sort of transformed state, which is quite fun.
Bye forever, pal.
We are build nerds. Homebrew doesn't scare us. Nah. My homebrew is sometimes very basic, sometimes very complicated. There's not really an in-between. Shoot him. Damn. Okay. Alright, how about you shoot him then? Very nice. Will, I want you to move. Move that. Okay. I know there's a big bear in the way. You just got to deal with it, mate. Okay, they're now frightened thanks to the Undead Warlock effect. Very nice. Normally I don't use homebrew, but I can confidently say I have been convinced. Well, I appreciate that. But again, the reason that homebrew exists in the way that it does is because it is so setting specific that a lot of it doesn't work in other settings. Obviously, Magitech Warrior is very specific, although a friend of mine who was in the stream earlier, Dark/Ryan, did find a way to basically translate Magitech Warrior into a more generic subclass by using the gems as spellcasting components. So you rather than cores, you use the gems, and they added the stipulation that you have to like think of the cost of the spell as well. When you like the cost of the gems when you make your cores as well, so there's a money aspect to it. So it can work. Is it bad that I already have 7 different PC ideas from that homebrew? Yeah, no. Again, the players who... it started when we started the campaign, all of my players were using one of those homebrew subclasses. Not by my request, mind you. They chose to do that. And they really did enjoy them. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to... I'm actually in the process of making more as well. But like the other ones as well, just... they're all quite fun. Like I say, at the moment, we've got a Gadgeteer Rogue, College of Wanderers Bard, Warrior of the Ring Monk, and we got a couple of others as well. Cyberneticist Artificer is one as well. It's just been a fun time all around, right? We can stealth past here. Nobody step into the red. Nobody step into the red. Nobody step into the red. Halson! Okay, Halson did not step into the red. That's good. Very, very good. Because now we need to take out Draw X then. Which means we're going to go for this door here. But yeah, no. I quite like working on homebrew stuff. I've got another homebrew subclass in the works. I've got a couple. One is that I finished, but I might revise, is what I call the Domain of Truth Cleric, which is all about like basically using clerical powers in the Zone of Truth spell to solve mysteries, which I think is quite fun. There's also the one I'm currently working on that I'm still have to finish. I'm working with a couple of others on that. Is a College of Culinarism Bard. So basically a bard that focuses on buffing through cooking rather than just song and dance. Uh-oh. And then another one I'm going to make is a barbarian which basically gets angrier the more mistakes they make, and that anger can fuel new abilities, which I think will be quite fun. Right, let's see here. I need to think about how exactly I want to handle this, because I'm going to shoot roll Raxon on the crossbow. Let's actually, hold up. Can I get a liar's dice? Let's roll. Jackpot. It's going to do double damage. What? Grazing shot. Get him. Alright. Oh, holy lag, Batman. Okay, let's see here. Gale, shoot him. With your finger guns, and we'll activate innate sorcery. Also, you can see that the heroic inspiration is actually a separate resource from normal inspiration, which I think is very, very fun that the mod actually went out of their way to do that. Wait, I get out. Oh no, I've already used my bonus section. A College of Feasts homebrew exists? Ah, well, the way my Culinarian subclass is going to work, and honestly, if I ever finish that one, I'll just fucking release it for free. Basically, what it's meant to do is it's kind of meant to make the whole party a bit tanky, so the food that you cook will give, like, temporary HP and stuff. It's meant to work with the chef feat as well. But also, you'll be able to cook different foods with different flavors, like spicy, sweet, even umami. But depending on the type of food you make, you'll give your allies different benefits as well. You're also going to get things like create food and water and such like that. Like, you're going to get a lot of cool things from that subclass, hopefully. I might bite the bullets to make myself a bit tankier. And then we will not shoot, because I will activate my... I'm going to activate my Necrotic Shroud. So believe it or not, this will give... Oh, no. Because what this will do is it will give my shots necrotic damage as well. So I'm going to actually move to up here. Stop. Pull up from the high ground. Halcyon. Oh, look! Circle of the Moon spells. We can now spellcast as a bear! Look at that! Ain't that cool, guys? Let's move Halcyon up. I did want to use, yeah, because we don't have the healing feature anymore. We do have multi-attack. Yeah, no, we can use our Circle of the Moon spells now, so we got things like Starry Wisp, Cure Wounds, Fount of Moonlight, all of that can be cast while in our wild shape form. Isn't that cool? College of Wandering, Pop Warforged with J-Pop Face Spirit. The Warforged becomes the music machine like in Final Fantasy X-2. That's actually really cool. My turn. Wait. Maybe one day I'll release these subclasses. In fact, maybe I will soon. I think you guys could just mess around with them and tell me what you would come up with, because I'm honestly very curious. Let's rage. But yeah, no, the Culinarian subclass is going to be very interesting. I got a Barbarian subclass lined up. I've got subclasses lined up for most of the classes, not all of them this time, but I do like to make as many as I can. Are you bound? I can never remember. Does it take a bonus section? So I think you are permanently, so it should be fine. That's the Mind Flayer, of course. Why am I not allowed to? Oh, because I'm trying to make it. You. Let's kill you. I'll activate our Magathis as well. Right, they're all surprised. We did manage to get a surprise round. That's good. Let's go up here and start Blast Invoke. Let's use our Dazing Blast on Drorex. That did not do that much, all things considered. I did activate Innate Sorcery, didn't I? Yes, it is on. That's fine. Which means I can use a Quickened Spell, which will let me cast only a cantrip. They did nerf it a bit to be more in line with the 2024 rules, but that is fine. Hit him with the Mind Slither. Which worked! For the Culinary Bard Monster Part Cooking. Yeah, you can include something like that. I think somebody already made kind of like a homebrew rules list for that type of thing. Come on, jackpot. Bust! Damn it. Okay, I'll spend this on a lower level enemy instead then. Go. Yeah, I did much less damage, but the necrotic damage from my Necrotic Shroud does get added to ranged attacks, which is fun.
Unleash me.
I will unleash you. I want to test your bare spellcasting, my good sir. So you are going to use Starry Wisp. I should not have moved close. I forgot it's a ranged attack for some reason. You can use Cure Wounds on yourself, actually, because you're a bit... Okay, that broke a little bit. That's interesting. Oh, no, there we go. It just took a second to cast. Alright, I'll leave you to that. Let's... Honestly, you just need to go fight this bitch. Go get him, Karlach. Can I reach you with a weapon attack from here? I can not. No, that is frustrating. I will then just have to shoot you. Just to keep the rage up, rather than anything else. Okay. The Baxi Culinary Bard. Yeah, you could do something like that. But yeah, no, there's quite a few different subclasses and such that I have in mind. And once again, I'll share the rest one day. Maybe I'll make that a more dedicated thing. One day.
Coming through.
I forgot you also do that. Okay. It's go time. Take a Hellish Rebuke. Even though I'm raging, I can still use that. Don't throw something at Gale. He'll probably eat it. It's magical. He wants the wizard. Or the sorcerer, I guess. Oh, opportunity attack. Let's go. Also use a healing spell. This dude's gonna shoot bow and arrow. At me, the bitch. Yeah, no, I love making homebrew subclasses. They're some of the most fun you can do. If you ever want a good creative writing exercise, try and make like a relatively balanced homebrew subclass. For, like, just get a vision in your head, an idea of what you want to do, and just give it a try. Honestly, so fun if you can get it right. Okay, he's been slowed. That's good. Use magic once more to quicken another spell. Which means now we can use a leveled spell because we haven't used one yet this turn. Which means I might try a dollop of Crown of Madness. Maybe get some of these guys on our side. There we go. Let's move Gale out of the way a little. Little, I mean very little. We can shoot Ragson again, or I can attempt to take this guy out with an Ice Arrow. Nice! Perfect. Oh, yes, this mod does let you make attacks outside of range. It does. You just do make them with disadvantage most of the time. Let's try Starry Wisp. This is definitely a little buggy. It seems to lag a little bit when you cast a spell as a wild shape. It might be because this is Halsin's more unique wild shape form. Like, this is kind of his special one that he gets for this section. It might be a bit better with the regular wild shapes. I'm not sure yet. Well, I have yet to test. Is Clockwork Sorcerer also in this? I believe so, Zim. Yes, if I remember rightly, Clockwork Soul is in fact a part of this mod. If I remember rightly. 90% sure it is. It would feel weird not to include it. Oh, this bitch.
Death
If so, sniper build. Yeah, maybe. It might be. I cannot quite remember as much as I would like. If somebody can check the mod page and remind me.
Consider it done.
There we go. You're up here. Scale needs to not be near draw accident, because that would be very bad for his health. There you go. Bit of slow. We'll drink our healing potion. Let's go for draw accident. Damn it. I need to use multi-attack, not the regular attack. I keep forgetting. Where are the rest of our guys? That's our Crown of Madness guy. He's just kind of decided to fuck off.
Count on me.
Karlach shoots. Karlach scores. It is? Thank you, Dex. I was 90% sure it was. I just needed confirmation. Dead. Ooh. No, 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 don't you push me! Ha! Ow. Shit! Uh-oh. Something I had not considered.
With ease.
You're probably not... No, you're not Crown of Madness. Damn it. Okay. Dragson needs to die. Wait, does he normally have Illithid powers? I think so. I think I remember him using them before, or perhaps I'm just having a collective hallucination. I'm not sure. There you go, he's down.
Time to push my luck again.
Which means we do now need to kill the Crown of Madness. Never mind, we've got other friends. Can I target you from here? I can! Nice! Sniper. I definitely need to drink a potion, though. Holy shit.
Let none stand in our way.
I'm going to see if I can... Oh, no, I can't use the multi-attack again. It's per battle. That's fine. Right, bear versus walk. Who wins?
Yes.
Using restore balance to make a crazy long shot. You could, actually, yeah. Slap a Warlock Clockwork Soul together, you get like a bit of because you do have Eldritch Spear in this mod as well, so you can make a really long-ranged Eldritch Blast. Be very fun. Oh right, Karlach's Lords. This man summoned a warg and shot it. He really is mad. Well, we have Sharpshooter to ignore the penalties, so we should be able to just pop you. There we go, and then the other two will be coming through in a moment. Halsin, damn. Chill. You were thinking Gunslinger Sniper? That also works. A Clockwork Soul High Roller would be incredibly fun.
This is my happy place.
Bro, like, because you're a gambling man, but you can alter time to, like, pull the odds in your favor?
Aye, aye.
That would genuinely be really goddamn cool. Wait.
Cry about it.
That's a damn interesting character archetype. Wait.
No time to waste.
Wait. That sounds fun. Well, you just critted Halsin with... Did I? Huh? What happened? Did I miss something? This is why I don't normally stream. I cannot read chat and play the game at the same time. I'm so bad at this. Can I even hit anything from here? Yes.
Another fight.
Did I actually just hit Halsin? I'm a fucking idiot. I legit didn't even realize I cannot play these games at all while streaming. Okay. Sorry, Halsin. I'll make it up to you later, mate.
Sense of blood is in the air.
Oh, well, we're joining the fray.
We strike true.
Put him up.
Yeah, you attacked him instead of the... God. This is why I don't normally stream games. I legit cannot look at chat and play a video game at the same time. It is impossible for me to do. My brain cannot compute that level of multitasking. I am such a mong, I swear to God. What is wrong with me, I swear? Oh, shite. Yeah, we got to deal with Thara as well. Got to make sure we knock her out. Do not kill. In fact, I will quick save here. You leave Bear Daddy alone. Yeah. Oh, why am I such an idiot? Finger guns.
No choice but to keep going. Can't slow down.
That means I can't shoot her, which is going to be slightly annoying. Any more enemies? Right, so we've got the orb, we've got that person, we've got these people. I can't hit anybody this time. That's fine.
Sylvanas, guide my blows.
We go this way.
I see, at once.
Oh, that's a move.
Smell blood. Heading out.
Extended range. No. I'll bring Will. No, this way. And we'll see. Yeah, okay, so there are people here. So there we go. Rage has ended. So I'll have to reapply it next turn. That's fine. Shield! Nice, Gale. Give him a honeycomb and he will forgive you. Die. And then we will give him a potion and let him run around the corner to escape a potential attack. Whose turn is it? Who's running right now? It's this guy? Who are you and where are you coming from, sir? Oh, you're the one who's next to Minthara. Okay. Say, where are you? Let's turn this corner. Shoot this man. Miss completely. Drink a potion. Okay.
Nature's fury shall not be checked.
Let's dash with you.
On my way.
Bring you over here. Just move, please. Beg. I beg, Big Bear. Come on. I'll just dash with you for now. Because we're just going to move across the battlefield as quick as we can. Rage after that. Yeah, so we're a little bit regrouped. Blast. Dead arena. Ow. Oh, wait, you have extra attack? What the hell, man? Oh, and now you're shouting at me. Well, you know what? Fine, Slither. Is Slither or what am I saying? Okay. Yeah, this guy's on his way. He's gonna dash. Okie doke. And then we're going to, I believe I can just shoot you. I'm still at a disadvantage, okay. Well, I'm going to use my healing hands action instead to heal myself. Magic potion. I'm going to move slightly out of the way, not provoking opportunity attack, he said, and then proceed to do exactly that. No, house and smack him. There we go, house and smack him. Just going to I'll let go in.
Look what we have here.
Let's attack. There we go.
Favors the fearless.
Let's just go. Or not. Oh, my days. Stop throwing things at me. Weirdo. Oh, they all want the squishy people. No. Stop it. Okay, right. Please kill this man. I don't know why you felt the need to phase through a door to do that, Gale, but you know what? Good on you. You got the job done. That's the one person you don't want to be attacking, Sunshine. Tell you that for nothing. Damn! That's a sniper.
Enemies afoot.
There you go. And then Halsin needs to full on smack a bitch. Where's the bitch to smack? No, I don't want that bitch. Where's the other bitch? This bitch? What is this bitch? Okay. I'm doing this so I don't accidentally click the wrong person. Critical hit from Housen. Let's go.
Let's cover the fire, baby.
Right, so Karlach's going to start moving in to take on Minthara. Who does need to be taken down with a melee attack to be knocked out. Gotta be very careful not to be standing on the bridge, because I think that could be destructible if I remember correctly. If I remember rightly. Also get a Will in here to potentially deal a little bit of kind of extra damage with Eldritch Blast the next turn. Haha! Fight me.
May it please,
Right, let's go. Can I shoot you from here, actually? I might be able to. Hold up. Nice!
There's a parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
That's actually the encounter finished. Okay, interesting. Where was Rexon again? There you are. Wait. I will be taking that.
This one is a true... You can absorb its potential.
Oh, right. This guy.
Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Sure, let us open our minds to the tadpole.
Your mind swells as it
Let's get the
perceives
lipid powers up in
everything the
this and
tadpole
see how
has
they
to
interact
offer.
with everything.
Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Very nice. Scroll the Secret Dead. Draw Rexon's Key. And the Faith Breaker. Ooh, Karlach, you get the Faith Breaker as usual. Because it is a good weapon for you. We will definitely need to spend our hit die here to heal.
Sharp as ever.
Excellent choice.
I don't like how they moan every time they use hit die, but you know what? At this point, we're just going to roll with it. Let's go unlock that room. My player character brain is going wild over a clock gunslinger character idea. Yeah. No, the clockwork sorcerer plus gunslinger. I never considered it, because I'm pretty sure some of the gunslinger stuff is charisma based. So it definitely can work. Amulet of Saloon chosen. Ooh. I'm gonna slap that on a Gale for now. Get some Infernal Iron.
That's what my engine's made of.
Spring Step boosts for... And the Gloves of the Growling Underdog. The Karlach can wear those. And maybe Will can wear these. Okay, let's distribute that properly. Chain, don't need that. If I put this on, is that gonna mess with my stuff? I think it does, yeah, so let's not do that. Karlach can use a shield actually. Let's give that to Karlach.
What a charmer.
Because there's no reason for her not to have it on. There we go. Plus the Growling Underdog as well. We'll give Will his new shoes for if he needs some more movement speed. You can get an extra little cantrip thanks to that. There we go. Perfect. Okie doke. Let's quick save now. Not just that, the idea is that your gambler is favored by Lady Luck. Yeah, no, you could do some really cool stuff with them. Well, that was Gloves of the Growling Underdog, also known as Lacel's Gloves, to be honest. Fair. Right, now we just need to go and take out Minthara. Knock her out completely. Not anything else. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Right. I will shoot you, just because it is going to bring your health down, but it's not going to kill you. It's really not going to kill you. Oh, nice try. Nice try. Uh-oh.
I must not stop.
Go! Bear casting. Nice.
No blue, all doom.
We could probably use Mind Sliver. Nope, they save.
This is gonna feel good.
I need you over there as fast as possible, Karlach. So let's get you dashing. You'll get that extra bit of wrath from doing so as well. So you're going to be my main method, taking her out without killing her. Can I give this to... Hold on, I'm testing this. Yep. You can give temporary HP to enemies. That's completely useless, but very funny. I've made this battle harder for myself in the name of testing things, but you know what? I don't care. It's funny. We'll just immediately remove it. It's fine. Shaggy, you're gonna punch her. You missed, but that's fine. I've got a Vow of Enmity again. Ow. Stop this. And he's down.
You must get up.
Step by step.
I might be able to hit you with a Dissonant Whispers and still not kill you. Yep. They saved against it. Damn it. Alright, let's innate sorcery.
What's this?
We could use this and probably not kill. Damn. Hey, nice! That's a way to do it. Your spell is loading. Please stand by. It might be able to overwrite Armor of Agathis. Oh, okay. Maybe. Let's see. We'll just Eldritch Blast. No. It won't kill. Unless he keeps critical hitting, because goddamn. Smack her with a bear paw. Right. Shaggy. Careful. You only have a bonus action available to you right now, and we're not taking an opportunity attack, so we're just going to leave that for now. So why do you want him dead specifically? God damn it. Minthara, you're making it so difficult to keep you alive right now. Right, you know what? Let's give him a touch of healing.
Too much to bear.
There. I was going to punch with Gale there, but
Finding my way.
We will move up. Is that just a plain old debuffing spell? Not quite. Okay.
I am ready.
I don't... Hold on, I'm going to quick save here, because I don't know if Halsin giving her a bitch slap is going to kill her. It did not, in fact, do that. Okay.
You did it. You actually did it. The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanas. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure.
Nice.
Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive.
I need your help.
And you'll receive it soon enough. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Okay. Shapeshifts and moves away. And Minthara is, in fact, knocked out, which means we can get her later. Only after stealing her stuff. Only after stealing her stuff. Including the Spider's Lyre, which we will need for later. Camp supplies. The Spider Silk armor, which we love. One of my favorite armors to get. Why not? A bit of an extra weapon. That might actually be better for Gale as a pact... Not Gale, Will as a pact weapon. I will... Oh, game bugged out for a second there. Let's have a look. Bind pact weapon with necrotic damage. There we go.
No one stopped me yet.
Yes, and I think that's all we need from you. Right, long rest again. And then we'll go back to the Druid Grove, and then I'll use the Goblin Camp as a way to get into the Underdark in a little bit. That is the plan. Hi, Scratch. Hello, boy. We pet the Scratch. Oh my gosh. Will she be naked if you take her armor, though? Maybe? I don't know, I'm not exactly keeping track. Ugh. If only she had a reaction to stealing her stuff and recruiting her. That's true as well. It would be kind of funny. She's like, "No, you took my stuff, so I'm afraid I was a bit disarmed." Right. I might... Will is very useful, but I might swap him out for someone else temporarily in a minute, just because I want to kind of change the party members up kind of each long rest a little bit. Maybe I'll swap Karlach out, actually, although we kind of need a frontliner.
Sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit.
Hi, Astarion. We'll cross that YouTube guidelines violation when we get there. Very true, very true.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. It feels so...
You're the group that beat the shit out of me and stole my clothes.
If I just had a little blood,
yeah,
I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Trying to process you won't like SMR blood. Yeah, that's true, actually. I never considered that.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
Our character just subjects himself to so much bullshit. I swear.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
There we go. I've never actually... What happens if you fail this? I've never actually seen it. Wouldn't that small blood basically be liquid sunlight? Yeah, pretty much.
That was...
What in the Twilight Foundation is this?
My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel... happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating.
He
but
keeps
I need
drinking, there will be
something
another check. Oh, I see.
physical.
You can die
This is
if
a
you
gift.
fail, but will be another check to stop.
won't forget.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've literally never seen what happens if you
Watch as
fail
he
that check.
stalks off, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
To be honest, dying from him drinking bloods and then revive tab, talk to Astarion was dialogue is fun. That okay, that actually does sound fun. Might have to try that one day, love. Oh, Scratch! Have you got the ball?
The dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
What can I do? Okay, sleight of hand is my best bet. Come on, Scratch, give me the ball. Exactly what we needed. Give me the ball, buddy, give me the ball.
He relinquishes the ball.
Ooh,
It is
maybe
well
Sylph.
chewed and slick with
Not
gall.
sure. If you fail it, he will kill you, but Withers can fix you. Ah, yeah. I didn't even think about withers, actually. We're gonna pet the boy. We're gonna pet the boy. Dying also doesn't apply a debuff. That's funny how that's technically the optimal way to do it, then. Although, hang on. Is this considered something that lesser restoration could restore, maybe? No, it's just a condition. Sad. Vestis boy, but yes, now we have the ability to summon Scratch. Hello, Starion.
Good morning. How do you feel?
My neck hurts.
Be grateful I'm not a true vampire, then. A bite from them, and you might wake up as
You always have a
vampire
ritual cast to
stalker.
seek you cast speak of animals.
Like my good
True.
self.
We can actually get that on this
All
build.
of a vampire's hunger.
Lesser restoration
with few
will
of their
fix it, well in vanilla at least. Interesting. Maybe I'll quickly pop Shadowheart in the party and then take her out again just to fix it.
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules.
They've changed the rules.
Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're
Is it
being
ever
sensible
explained
about
where he
these
finds the ball?
revelations.
No, but do you need
I
an
was
explanation?
worried
He's
people might
Scratch. He's the
turn up with
bestest boy. We
torches
like
and
him.
pitchforks.
We don't need a reason not to have him.
Although there's still time.
Vamps don't scare me, as long as they keep their teeth to themselves. No sense judging someone for who they are. Except devils, obviously.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
I've never seen that line of dialogue from Gale. That's very fun.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Alright. Let's see then. I might dismiss Will for a sec. Will?
Well, not to minimize the pain of Volo's
Didn't realize he
poking
had
and
dialogue.
prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides,
Oh, he actually
I find
comments
it
on
gives one
Volo's
an
eye.
air
Again,
of mystique.
you'd be surprised how little
No
I've
one's
actually
more
seen of some of
intriguing
the
than a
extra
man
bits of
with one
dialogue in
eye.
this game. Doesn't Gale's blood deal acid damage if drunk? I genuinely don't know. Wait in camp for now.
Are you sure? The blade
Remain
stand
here.
and
I just want to test this, because people have said it might work.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
I mean, yeah, I did. Join me.
All right. So
You are going
Let's get on
to
with it.
not walk away. I need you to cast... Oh, I've got to prepare it. Lesser restoration. There we go. Well, I'll be damned. Thanks for the advice. That
Time
worked.
to rest.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us.
Yeah, we're
if you're
gonna
sure.
leave my party for now. Let's bring Starion along for the ride for a little bit. Why not? I fancy a bit of a Starion around for a minute.
Well, no tentacles yet. I suppose we can consider that leader.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you get a level up as well. 'Cause it's been a minute since you've been in the party. Right, what feat can we give Astarion? There's one that immediately comes to mind, and it's Skulker, giving us a bump to our dexterity, blind sight, and the DC to become invisible when you take the hide action is 15 instead of 20. I think that's pretty good for him, but we can see what else we like. There is, because he has a soul knife, there may be room for... No, telekinetic is not in this, actually. Okay, interesting. There's also... he could take elven accuracy, as he is a high elf. Would be interesting. Actually, for sneak attack, that's very interesting. Wait. Whenever you have advantage on an attack roll using dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, you can reroll one of those dice once. That does a lot for us, actually. Yeah, let's take it. I think Will has different dialogue for the Hag's Eye. Interesting. This game, I never give it enough credit for just how much it has going on, man. You know what? Let's swap out Karlach for Lae'zel just for a little bit. Lucky to join
The
me.
party's full. You'll need to make
Take
room.
Karlach's place. There we go.
Blackets will
And we
be
can
done.
give you something to do, which will be another weapon mastery. Let's give you Cleave. As well as we could do Great Weapon Master, even though it is slightly nerfed. Or we could do something a bit more interesting from down here. Because there is... If I can find it again. No. Where is it? Where is it? Or is it not here? I mean, I'm... Could be that, actually. It could be a demo. Yeah, I think I'm being a dumbass. I actually don't think it's in this one. Never mind. I'll probably just go with Great Weapon Master to keep it simple. There we go. Alright, slightly different party comp. But we can make it work for now until we get some more members. Alright.
Not as bad as it
Let's crack on. That's the combat sound. Oh. People are waking up. That's not good. Where are you? You're there. I can't reach you. Let's let you dash and climb up. Oh, hello? Excuse you. Huh? Okay. Psy Warrior Lae'zel protecting me. That's really cool, actually. That's a really fun feature. Wow. Right, you. Bite him. Bite him. I sense Lae'zel having the default stats. Did I not?
Eager for battle.
Spec. Oh. No, I did not. Considering she's a Psy Warrior, she actually does need respecking. One moment. Lae'zel, fighting style, great weapon fighting. Look at all these different fighting styles. I love this so much. 3 weapon masteries. Let's grab the ones that I actually like. Grab cleave. And we want topple, maybe? Yeah, grave cleaves and topple. Soldier background, giving us a savage attacker feature. Right, let's rework this a bit. I thought Minthara woke up for a second. Yeah, same. I got a bit concerned for a second. She's going to be heavy armor, so I'm not too fussed about dex. Definitely needs more intelligence, though, because Psy Warrior does have abilities that scale off of intelligence, unless I'm grossly misremembering that. We could do with a bit of history, and we could do with a bit of persuasion. There we go. Then we can surge and win. Subclass we're going to keep Psy Warrior because I really do like it for her. And then finally we get our extra weapon mastery. We can take the push property. Well, it's great weapon master. Time. There we go. She's fixed. We fixed her.
Let's move.
Right. Let's see here. So, if I want to go... I could go Druid's Grove, but I'm a little bit worried about leaving the outside area unattended, because we are going to just get a bunch of enemies out there. But I think if we do the Druid's Grove cutscene, I think they go away, if I remember rightly. Oh, fuck it out, Gale. You're yellow. Let's just fast travel to the Druid's Grove and go from... I believe it's the Emerald Grove. We also want to see if we can speak to Dammon before they leave, for Karlach's sake, as well as potentially acquiring a gun. I do kind of want a gun. Also going to summon Scratch immediately because he's the best as well. There we go. Got Scratch. Can't have Shaggy without a dog, can we? Oh, scratch. There we go.
But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
Ooh, they're having dialogue. Let us in. Open the gates. Thank you.
It's a very light, spicy food.
Who is up here that I need to speak to? That's Zevlor. I don't want to speak to Zevlor just yet because I don't want to start the party.
A scout
God damn it!
reported.
Damn
The
it,
Goblins'
Zevlor!
leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet.
I don't want to
hear
speak
you
to you.
are the one to
Fucking alters reality around us to force a conversation.
I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Keep the coin.
Very good of you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Zevlor, when a task requires exactly 0 Zevlors. That's so fucking good. Oh my god, I'm stealing that for later. I can apply that to so many situations. That's amazing. And now the party is complete. Right, I need to speak to Damon, who should be down here. You will participate in roleplay. You will like it. Oh, man. Right, where is Damon? Here's... Yeah, if I remember. Wait, there he is. There's the boy.
I have something to
Oh, I've not got Karlak in the party, though. That was a mistake and a half.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
Hold on, I might actually need to go get Karlak back.
But this is all I have.
Right, I was told this man has a gun. This man has a gun! It's 220 gold. How much do I have? 700. I can buy a gun! Holy shit. Alright, let's go to the barter screen, because I might have some shite to sell you. Don't need Beastmaster's Chain. You can have that. Don't need... I don't think I need a Scroll of Tidal Wave, although I do want to test that out later just for research purposes. I've got plenty of things I can sell you. I can sell you all of this useless gaff that I picked up. Yes, yes, this is very good. You can have a Scroll of Burning Hands. I'm not too fussed about that as well. It's a Scroll of Dark Vision. Should have brought Karlak along. The one time I take Karlak out of the party. Right, and now we purchase a gun. I'm so excited. You do not understand how excited I am. What else can I buy from you, actually? You got the hide armor, leather armor +1. Javelin. Get that enchanted shield as well. Yes, 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 the shield is very good. The safeguarding shield is very nice. It's only 121. I can pick that up. Guys, I don't really need... What else? You sold something. He's got whips as well. This dude's got everything. Hunting longbow rule. Dexterity requirement for heavy ranged weapons. Advantage against monstrosities. Yeah, I remember that one. Alright, fire, flail. I think that's all I'm going to get for now. And we'll balance it out. And we'll barter. There we go. Right, 1 second. I've got to go get a very hot lady. I'll be right back. Yeah, oh, no, we can just talk straight to Karlak. I always forget they added the update where you can just
illicit?
talk straight to people. Swapping.
You know I'm up for it, but your party's and let.
Yeah, we can chill for a minute. Alright, leave camp. Get a musket for home defense. I love that meme so much. Holy shit, I love that meme.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is,
Getting a musket for
I think
home
I
defense.
can
Tally ho, lads!
my engine
What was it?
can
What was it like the cannon
Sorry,
loaded
I
with
used to
grape
top you
shot at
up
the
every
top of
now
the
and
stairs?
again
I
when
love
she
that
wanted
meme
me
so
to go
much.
after an
If you guys have never
especially
seen it,
good
it's
target.
so funny. I don't know why. I've never had her use soul coins in a playthrough.
They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way.
Okay, Skywalker.
You'll enjoy
But
the
what if great sword with gun attached? What if great sword with gun attached?
Fuck yes.
Just saying. Right, we now upgrade from the piddly little crossbow to A gun! Look at that. The gun deals 1d10 plus 5 damage. Damn, it's a +1 as well. That's gonna be sick. Okay. Hey, I forgot. I'm playing my instrument. I forgot. Just remembering I could do it. Right, Damon, hello.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel.
Just as the founding fathers
What's your
intended, done thing is the meme
good bit of
technically
time in
canon
the
here in
house.
Kentucky.
Enlisted against my
Oh, gosh.
Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted.
Quick question, why does Lae'zel have a whip?
I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
Why?
I got
does
lucky.
Lae'zel have
It looks like you did too.
Testing
And
purposes. We were
brought some
testing the
infernal
whip's
machinery
efficacy
with
and
you.
how it worked with the animations and stuff, I'm pretty
A little
sure.
gift from Zariel.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Absolutely.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that
Testing someone's
blaze of
limits, I
chaos.
assume. Oh, God.
Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you...
Honestly,
I'll
out
have
of all the
something
parties...
promising to report.
Damn it. I'm not going to finish reading that.
Infernal iron you find along the way.
Damon has the fix-it Felix hammer. That's what I was thinking. He kind of just does all that off camera.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Is it a good thing that we don't quite get to see the whole process of her putting the device into the chest? Maybe.
Bring it on.
Alright. I need to... There was something I need to check first. Yeah, Lae'zel.
Reaction.
Yeah, you're just going to have that in your inventory and we're not going to worry about it. Okay, cool. Right, moving swiftly along. I need to now go speak to... Alright, we'll see. Augur. Because again, this was my first playthrough actually doing the Shadow Druid questline, so I'm curious to see how the dialogue changes. Oh, also I can use my other powers now. I definitely want... where is it? Sonic Overload. Absolutely want this. feel like this will be useful. We can also grab Stage Fright, which is an ability I personally quite like. Favorable Beginnings is always good. As well as Luck of the Far Realms is always good. Perfect. Decent abilities right off the bat. Alright, let's go see about Augur and Hansen.
Not me. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave, master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up
I just
to
thought it
you
melted
to
into
prove
her
the
and covers her
lessons
engine.
we learned
Maybe. That's a fact. That's
So
true,
as you
actually.
say. And so it is done, master.
The Shadow Druid questline is best done as a druid yourself. Gives you an extra reward too. Oh, okay, interesting.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Hey.
The shadows.
I do also want to speak to you.
Sylvanas keep you.
Never mind, apparently I don't. Damn. Let's see here. Go in and speak to Wrath. The words cargo and great insight don't go well together. Hi, Wrath. Apparently not. Come back, please. Wrath, come on.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you.
We did indeed.
No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It went better than expected, actually.
As am I. The Grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it.
Ah, let's go get this extra reward.
Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Jill. Rune of the Wolf. If I remember rightly, it was in here. Yeah.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Yoink. Get enough for a Lithid power, which will be concentrated blast. No, we don't really do that. We can do ability drain. Why not? There we go. Let's pop the thingy down. That's the rune of the eagle. We don't need that. We want the rune of the wolf. Go to the empty socket. I'm pretty sure. I love puzzles. Activate it. Can we activate one? Oh, I can't remember. Druid armor having a class icon on it looks really goofy. It is a little on the nose, yeah. Oh, I will give you that. Just click it. Right, let's see here. First off, the Sorrow weapon. Who is going to be able to make the best use of that in our party? Let's sort our inventory. Yep. Strength requirement as it is a heavy melee weapon and it comes with sorrowful lash. Might do some changing of one of these two.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Because we can then give the Everburn Blade to Karlach, which I always felt feels more thematically appropriate anyway. We'll lose her shield, in which we can give that to someone else instead. Who would make good use of the hammer? I don't think I have martial weapon proficiency at all. No, and neither does the Starin. I'll keep these on me and then pass them on to someone until later. That can go to Gale later. A bit of money, why not? Nice. Okie doke. Exposed. Ooh, extra poison resistance, supplement toxin, more wyvern toxin, very nice, and antidote as well. Bunch of scrolls, let's go. That's all good. What else would you like to have? Animal speaking potion, greater health, peerless focus, regular potion healing. Okay, I think for the most part we got everything. Very nice. Let's leave.
Better not be cursed.
Howson is an old druid who fought in the war against Ketheric form is level 6. That's true. I mean, but the thing is if he's out of practice, right? Like, he's not really, like, battle-hardened because he's been focused on the grove. I think it makes sense for him to lose a little bit of his gumption, shall we say? A little bit of his finesse, his power in battle. Don't tell me what to stick in my brains. This embodied voice is so rude. Level 5 characters can be local deities, reviving the dead and making fields fertile. That is true, actually. Like, people have to realize how much, like, even a level 1 character is just so far above the average person. It's insane, right? Like, even a level 1 adventurer is so much more than just, like, your average person. Well, like, the fact that level 5 is kind of like the level where things really start to ramp up in most D&D campaigns.
Sylvanas.
So you say anything else? Like, by that point, you basically are, like, top class already, in terms of, like, compared to regular people. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think it is an interesting thing to consider. If you ever feel like your party is quote-unquote low power, it's really not. Oh, you know what? While we're here and thinking about it, do you know what's hilarious? So last time we did stream, I talked about how whenever you do the Alfira cutscene in this game, like, YouTube almost always gets an automatic copyright claim from a random cover artist of the song. And guess what? It happened again! Last stream got copyright claimed because I listened to the in-game version of the song through the cutscene from a random YouTube cover artist. Once again. It happens every time. Even though I was talking over the song, it still happened. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I missed the opportunity to do this one, didn't I? Yeah, Harpies are still there, but I'm pretty sure the child is gone. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck with that. What is next on our list? Now, the question is, should I do the celebration now? Probably, yeah, because I think that gets rid of the goblins at the camp, and then we could go to the Underdark, and then eventually loop back round to Ethel, I think, once we're level 5 or so, I think is what my plan is. So let's go speak to Zevlor, shall we? Intentionally, this time. Bruh, yeah, I know, right? Every single time I have looked at the Alfira cutscene in this game during a live stream, it has gotten claimed. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But it's whatever. I'm honestly not too fussed about it. Oh yeah, I should see what this guy has in stock now that I have a bit more money.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally of course.
Let me see here. You have the gloves of missile snaring, which I really, really like and would like to barter for because they're very fun. They basically give us a monk ability without being a monk. You also have a scroll of death armor. Well, the kid might be dead if you didn't save him. Yeah, I know. I completely forgot about the quest, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll go quickly check, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, that kid is absolutely done by now. You also have Spell Thief, which is not bad for certain, like, maybe, like, rogue subclasses. Scroll of Waterway, Scroll of Astral Flood. The main thing I like to buy from you is the gloves. So I might see if I can also get some cheeky camp supplies. Oh, no, they're expensive. Alright, let's see. What can I offer you in exchange for this? I can give you some stuff. I don't need a scroll of red and Enfeeblement. Or a scroll of protection from evil and good. Or peace. Or confusion. Or bone chill. Sweetening the pot a little bit. Or animal friendship. I can sell you the Serpent Fang Toxin, because I can almost guarantee I will not remember to use it, so that is fine. I'm probably not going to use this, so I can sell you that as well, just to sweeten the deal a little bit. Balance the offer. Option. There we go. So now that I have those...
May you keep balance.
I mean, I am a ranged character, so I would quite like to have the Gloves of Missile Snaring. Because I have a very decent dexterity score, so that's just going to mean I'm really good against ranged attacks coming towards me. I'm also going to put the Spider Silk armor... Oh, do I put it on? So you don't do concentration saves. That might have to go on one of our spell cards. That should honestly go to Will, actually. Will should be wearing that. For sure. That means the Gloves of Power could probably go to Late Cell, because I don't think she has any gloves yet. Boots of Striding, that should probably also go on Will. I think any of us can use the shields just yet either. Oh, I can give this to... Oh yeah, we do have the Amulet of Lost Voices on, but I will give the... I'll just keep that in my back pocket. Keep this on for now. Just give us a bit of aid as well. Advantage on death saves, that's very good because we go down quite frequently. I'll actually equip the Spider's Lair, because I think that would be a cool little addition just to have on the character. And yeah, I think we're good on that front. Actually, no. Until I give this to Will Astarion, I can actually use it for the stealth benefits. It's just slightly better AC. There we go. Makes sense. Right.
Blood.
Off we pop. No. Yeah. So I now have a ranged attack with the gun, which is fucking sick. I'm so happy about that. Oh, let's give us a little bit of aid. Why not? There we go. Okay, let's speak to Zevlor, consensually this time. That's not...
We made it somehow.
Sorry, I mistook you for someone else, because I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh, she's... Now you're back up there, you kid.
Stay near the center of the group, all right? No wandering off.
Scattered isn't exactly how I would say you treated the goblins. Honestly,
We're ready
fair.
to head to your camp. Are you?
Yeah, let's go there right away.
Excellent. Lead the way.
I almost kind of wish the party was in the Druid's Grove, but I understand why it's at the camp. It just makes the whole sequence a bit easier to code, etc., etc. Alright, time to talk to people. Let's go speak to Will, because he's being edgy and alone on the beach.
Yeah,
Scattered them into pieces.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice
Exactly.
I was gone.
You're actually the first thing I noticed.
Oh, the blade doesn't soak. I was just reflecting on what has happened and not wanting to be Mr. Serious at a celebration. I know how to have fun. I have lots of fun every day. Saving the people of the Grove was all the satisfaction I could ask. I don't need a party on top of that. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood. And I didn't want to cast a grey cloud.
I would say you
over the
made
night.
them a goblin flavor of mashed
I'm a devil.
potatoes.
I love the people.
Each
from the
goblin is
Grove,
scattered.
but
A limb here, a limb
I
there.
unsettle them deep down.
Bye, Gorilla. I
As I
forgot about
seem to
Gorilla.
unsettle
Whoops.
everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party.
Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see. And the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
It's a party of tieflings, you spanner. They are chill.
I feel spikes beginning to sprout in places they really shouldn't. But
I've not seen that line before.
this is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll... Still, it's a night to remember.
Hey, very nice. Right, moving on. Hello, Withers. Wait, no, hang on. Will, your argument is completely invalid because you say that, and yet Withers is standing right here, closer to the party than everyone else. And they can see him.
I riddle thee not. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute.
That is actually fair, Sylph. I never considered it like that. That's an interesting parallel to a real-world issue with the dysmorphia thing. No, genuinely, I never considered that parallel. That's very interesting.
I might summon the
I can imagine that actually would be an issue for people. Yeah, no, I never considered the parallels to that. That's curious. I'm going to keep that in mind. Actually, it's a different. That's an interesting lens to look through his issues from.
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
I like Will, but then he says things like the blade doesn't sulk. Will is this a party animal? You should see him dance. Yeah. Hi. Can I help you? Why don't you go talk to that chap over there? He's very friendly. Alfira, you're not dead in this run.
Might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing
Could
my
have
next
been
song
a party
about
member.
you.
Cough, cough.
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
I'm not much of a bard. I used to be, but then I decided to change that. If I hear my name in song, your life is forfeit is so funny.
Oh, come on. There must be something.
How about your Carriage Classic song material? Have you seen this body? It would be a kind of thing about it.
Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
Cool. Hi, Zavlor.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smile.
The excuses don't really make
The
sense, but I think it's more that he
singing
hasn't
we
accepted his new
could
body
probably
yet, so he's just coming up with a lame reason not to
but
party.
even
Yeah,
so-
definitely. It's definitely more along the lines of, like, he just has so much to come to terms with and he's a bit overwhelmed, which, to be honest, is fair. I would not be in the mood for being jovial if I had so much
You
aspects of
came
my life
through for us.
controlled and changed.
That's a change from most adults I know.
Don't be so harsh on your elders.
I'm not. I'm glad they can celebrate before we've even got to the gate.
I would love to see a mod
be
setting
glad
up a
to
tower
get
of
rid
romance
of
for
them
Alfira.
once we're there.
I don't necessarily think we need to go that far, but I definitely think it would have been nice if she was at least an optional party member. But I know why she isn't, because, Dirge exists. But, you know. Let's see. Who do I want to speak to this night? I know they all have different dialogue options. Hello, Lae'zel.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades.
Fucking what? Girl,
They
who
could
starts a
not match
conversation
your
like that?
nerve
I just
today.
walked up to you.
It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
What?
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side.
Girl, what?
Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have
Girl,
tasted.
who starts
how
a
my fingers
conversation
on
like
your
this?
skin might have felt.
What are you on
Oh,
about?
But do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
I just was like, oh, hi, bitch. It's like, you have failed me for the last time. You shall get no coochie. Like, what the fuck? This game's fucking wild sometimes.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here...
Oh, good lord, this game, I swear. Sometimes I forget how unapologetically horny it is.
This is awful.
That's true, David. I agree with that. 100%. They kind of tried to do that with a post-patch update where she does temporarily enter your party, in quotations, and yeah, I think it was a bit too little too late for that true reveal, sadly.
Enjoy myself? There's a worm in my brain, I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean?
People keep talking about Gale jumping at the player character, but in my experience, like, sells the horny. She's into bloodbaths, I guess. Yeah, true.
Is that so much to ask?
That's what I believe. It's called a culture shock. That's fair.
By the hells. Sex, my dear.
Oh, God.
A night of passion. Let's wait until things quiet
Wait, what?
down.
No, I didn't
Once
mean
the
to.
others are asleep,
I didn't mean to.
we'll find each other.
That wasn't me going down that route. I was just like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, on second thoughts, maybe not.
Never listen to your second thoughts. They always spawn. But fine, if you're determined to ruin your evening, I won't stop you.
Everyone in this game, I swear to God. I was like, I just literally was like, oh, well, what kind of fun were you thinking of? It's like, and then he just blurts it out. I'm telling you what, when I say I'm oblivious to this bullshit, I swear to God.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that.
Always go with second thoughts when it comes to Astarion.
Yet we came through.
I don't think I've ever had Astarion
We
hit on
saved
me.
their
Well, I guess
lives.
it's because, like, we hadn't
Oh.
really done anything to displease him too much, and we let him drink the blood, so I guess he was just like, yeah, I'm down. I don't know. Huh.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
If I say yes just because I'm trying to be friendly, is this going to lead to another sex thing? Like, seriously. If I just say, yes, let's have a drink and chat, is it just going to lead to that? You know what, fuck it, let's find
We
out.
should wait a little while.
God damn
Until
it!
the others have drifted off. Not tonight.
This game. Man, they're funnier than pre-patch Gale. Apparently, I've done everything right. Also, I love watching the hide option just disappear. Like, because again, half the things you guys are saying are being blocked, and I'm just watching it all disappear because somebody is working very hard in the background, clearly. Now, Gale. Contrary to everything everyone has said, you're going to be chill tonight, aren't you?
Thank you.
No, you're not. What for?
I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment.
Yes.
There was something rather magical I wish to show you.
I am that someone.
More's
Hello.
the pity you've already found someone else to
Yes,
make
you're
merry
still
with.
lurking. I shouldn't really call
Just
out
the
your
two of you.
lurking, because that's not fair on you, but
There's something
it is very funny watching it go down.
unspeakable about Shadowheart. But I mean that in a good way. She seems to me like a bud on the cusp of bursting into a rose. That, or deadly nightshade. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes.
Oh yes, we need to go speak to Scratch. To that brave soul, we salute your bravery. Yeah, so... Automod hates you with a passion, yeah. Automod specifically hates Zim more than anybody else I've noticed.
Caught on to that, did you? Might be the wine talking.
The point is, I have hope. Each new sunrise may yet be the one to coax our budding bond to blossom. But I think it's fair to say, it won't be today's. Now please, go and enjoy your evening. This won't be the first party I've spent moping in self-indulgence with a bottle of wine for company.
Okay, I think I've spoken to mostly everyone. Except for Scratch, the goodest boy. No, wait, no, this is an important usage of this item. Wait, I got something earlier. Scratch, where the fuck are you going? I want to talk to you. I don't care if it's wasted effectively. Scratch! Get back here! Oh, he's trying to play with the child. That's actually fucking adorable.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Gale is so me for real. I know they're your favorite character, Steve. So he wanted to hit on you, but he thinks you were dating Shadowheart. Like, no, like, okay, like, literally every single person in this camp expressed an interest, whether it was rejection or not. Like, guys, we don't... It's been, like, 3 days. Horny as fuck.
Don't forget our
Oh no,
little
Zim, you're
agreement.
fine. It's literally just fucking
As soon
Automod
as
being
things
Automod.
quiet
Don't worry
down
about it.
here-
Garlak! I did not speak to Garlak! That is true! That is true! I fucking missed Garlak. How did I miss Garlak? Oh my god. I'm a failure. Garlak, hello.
Would you look at this place?
You're not on fire for once.
All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere
What?
where
No!
it's possible.
Steve, this is a call
Speaking
outpost.
of, from where I'm standing, it looks like you and Shadowheart.
Seriously,
are getting
Reddit is
more-
literally just like bam, 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 bam. Freaking getting rid of Automod's bullshit. It's so funny. I can't stop laughing at it. Watching all these messages, it's like, I'm not even kidding, guys. You don't realize, like, half of the messages in chat are getting blocked. It's ridiculous how strict YouTube's Automod is. Perhaps I could turn it off.
Though, you know, if you wanted to meet up later, maybe we could
And Karlak as well.
meet up later.
We're just as bad. Oh god. Okay. So I hate this type of thing because it's just like everyone gets pissed off at you if you say no. But like I also technically Shadow asked. Well, she didn't ask first, but because I'm an idiot with dialogue options, I kind of did that. I'm gonna do what I normally do in social situations and leave them when I feel awkward. Bye. Okay. Okay. Hi, Shaky Maker. What are the builds planned for this run? I'm just now catching it for the first time. Well, welcome to the stream. We don't really have builds in mind. We're just testing out the new subclasses that have been added through the mod. For example, Lazel is a Psy Warrior. Karlak is a World Tree Barbarian. We've got Astarion, who is a Soul Knife. Gale, who is an Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. We've got Will, who is an Undead Warlock. We've got myself, my character, Tav, who is a Gunslinger, which has been quite fun so far. We, in fact, did just get a gun! Beautiful, beautiful pistol. So we'll be using that later. So yeah, overall, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it so far. Not really a specific build plan, just kind of testing stuff out. We'll be respecking as we kind of go throughout the campaign, testing various things. But yes, please, enjoy the stream. Come and sit down. Talk of House and Two. Right! Where's the big Balug? Where is he? Genuinely, where is he? How do you miss someone that fucking big? Alcin! Alcin!
What are you going to do?
I'm blind as fuck. I've lost him.
There's always work for a guard.
Does he normally stands like here, doesn't he? I swore he normally is like kind of in this central area.
Has any sense, they'll hire you on the spot.
Best way to deal with situations, just run away and panic. Hey. Yes. How long until he starts missing with the gun like he does it for the kid? You can't just call me out like that in front of everyone, babe. What do you mean? Steve, don't encourage it! I'm not getting bullied on my own stream too, like I get bullied on hers. Is it after the long rest? Yes, it is. It is. Alison doesn't show up for the night celebrations. He comes after.
Hearts a quiver. Raised our bows.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
That's not what happened.
Live a little.
I love you.
Ooh, Alpera. Fun conversation there. Interesting. Right, I think we will just get to bed then. Let me talk to everybody.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
It's not bullying if it's
Though
true.
you
Still,
suppose you needn't spend the night alone.
this is the part of the
There
stream
is
where
one
everyone
who
turns
yearns
on
for you
me,
in the
because
dark.
this always happens.
Who will you seek?
Go on then.
heart
As long as it
skips
doesn't
a
get me
beat.
flipping struck down by YouTube.
treasures
I'm pretty sure I
like this
disabled all
night
the
is
spicy
there?
scenes actually in the settings when I started making content. Just in case this exact situation ever came up.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
This one should be fine either way. Okay, cool. Did you think I wouldn't show?
Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well,
Okay, we'll see how
to
we go.
begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
A little bit of butter with some jam. I think that's usually a pretty good toast. Oh, that's not one of the options. To victory.
Dominant, self-centered, savoring another's loss.
Okay, Sherlock. I
like
don't
it.
need a
To
fucking
victory.
pull apart of my every word. Thank you. I don't need to be dissected and examined.
Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins,
Which
or
jam?
anything like that. Something about you.
If you're not allergic, strawberry. I know a few people with strawberry allergies. Oh, I want to see. I want to turn this back on her. 15. We can do this. Nat 20! Let's go. When it matters, of course.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to say.
Cinnamon with some brown sugar.
When you
Oh,
worship
proper
sharks,
French toast.
secrecy is everything.
Yes.
We'll
Oh, let's get some eggs
sacrifice
in
our
here.
own
Make some French
memories in
toast. Yeah, no,
order
that's a proper toast right there.
Lots
Some
of
French
the little
toast.
things. They're lost to me right now.
I think it's only Lae'zel, Astarion, and Minthara that are extra. I tell you what, when I did my Evil playthrough, which I think was my second one, I did an Evil Dark Urge playthrough. I obviously started with the Goblin Camp, and I saw that for the first time. I was not expecting the scene that came with Minthara next. That actually shocked me. If you know, you know. I'm not saying any more, because YouTube will smite me down with the power of 1,000 suns if I dare say any more. But if you know it, you know it. Funnily enough, I don't think I've ever had PB&J. Neither have I. That's a very American thing, to be honest. Good choice. Blueberry jam is quite nice, too. Never had blueberry or apple jam, actually. We're back on the food talk again. This happened last stream as well, a couple of streams ago. Do you think your memories will ever come back?
Perhaps. But please, enough about me. Sharing's bad for my complexion. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
I'm going to try and find a spell sword druid build. Not sure how I want to do it yet, but I'll find something.
The others will be awake.
You probably want a shillelagh. I always hope I pronounced that right. Kind of thing going on. With Spores, Druid usually works quite well because you do get the extra necrotic damage on your melee attacks. It is possible to bring Dual Wielder to the party. If you take a Dipper Fighter for the 2-weapon fighting style, you can do a bit of a shillelagh kind of shenanigans to kind of get some double attacks there, but you're not really going to get extra attack unless you Wild Shape. If you use this mod, then technically your Wild Shapes do kind of have a Spell Sword aspect to them because you can cast your spells while in Wild Shape and still get the extra attack from the Moon Bear, and I'm getting ahead of myself. You'll find something. I'm sure. Look, at the end of the day, 3 levels of Thief Rogue, the rest Druid, offhanded Spell Sword. Always works. Good luck. Have fun. Darling, don't forget Final Fantasy XIV houses today. Is that today or is that tomorrow, babe? I'm not sure. I thought it was Thursday, or am I crazy? I'll double check in a bit, no worries. To be honest, stream will not be lasting much longer anyway. I'll have to cut it off in about 10 minutes. Look into her eyes, the other can tend. Fuck it, I'll go for it. I never do romance stuff in these games.
Them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk.
I honestly do really like Shadowheart's character in Act 3, like, especially when she does, like, the full visual change as well, that, like, kind of represents it. She honestly has one of my, favorite character arcs in the game. There's no need to thank me.
Well deserved, though.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
You know, if you want something, I think you should take it. Oh. Did something bug out? Or is this happening? No, this is happening. Oh, I didn't look at DMs. Sorry, hon. I've been on Do Not Disturb. My apologies.
That didn't hurt, did it?
No, far from it.
Good to know. For the future. Let's
DD3, 2% D&D, 98% dating sim. I appreciate the recommendation. I was thinking about mixing a War Cleric to mix up for the likes of extra attack. You could do, but unfortunately, unless, like, War Cleric doesn't quite get a lot of that, you'll find the limited resources of the War Cleric charges quite quick. I do think if you're willing to put in the few extra levels, you don't mind missing out on some of the higher level spells. Just doing the offhand spell sword with Shillelagh can actually work. Basically, what you can do is you can have a club in the offhand, get the Club of Hill Giant Strength actually to immediately set your strength really high. Use Shillelagh, have it in your offhand, when all your offhand attacks will be made with a D8 plus that insane strength modifier you'll get from the club. You'll actually have a really potent offhand weapon with the 3 levels in Thief Rogue. You effectively get the 2 bonus action attacks with that hitting pretty damn hard per hit. You can also buff it with the Drakethroat Glaive as well if you want to give it a +1 with a bit of extra elemental damage, which would also make sense because, you know, you're a druid, you're playing with the elements. And then, yeah, you can use your main action for spellcasting, and, yeah, basically go buck wild. Yes, you do lose a few druid levels. It depends on how much you want to gain out of druid. It also depends on your druid subclass. Again, I personally recommend Circle of Spores. If you don't care about wild shaping too much, you get all that extra stuff with your melee attacks, including the extra necrotic damage, as well as with that, you also get the benefits of being able to dash as a bonus action as well if you want. But again, being able to cast with your spells as an action and then attack with your offhand is just really, really useful. And I went into build making mode again. I apologize. That was a massive rant.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse.
That sounds fun as hell. Sounds like your plan has been made. Well, I hope you enjoy. So yeah, whatever druid subclass you like. Again, personally recommend Spores. 3 levels into Rogue for Thief. Club of the Hill Giant strengthening your offhand with Shillelagh and buff with Drakethroat Glaive. You're off to the races with a very, very fun build, personally. You will have to have something in your main hand to be able to wield V-Club in the offhand. You can do pretty much... If you go for the dual wielder feat, you can have pretty much any spellcasting implement in your main hand that is a staff, so all of the good staffs that you normally like. Or you could just put a light weapon. I would recommend the Knife of the Undermounting King, giving you better critical hits, etc. Yeah, there you go. On the fly build.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into
Knife
the
of the
Shadow
Undermountain
Curse
King, yes.
eventually.
So if you have that in your main hand, just to fill the requirement for being able to wield
There is a tunnel
a
somewhere
weapon in your
the ruined
offhand, yeah,
Temple of Selûne.
that works, because it gives you
leads to
better critical
Moonrise
hits and
Towers
advantage when
to
you're in
the
darkness,
Underdark.
which can work.
Long ago, a man called Ketheric
The king's
Thorn
still
built a
worthy for
secret
his
stronghold
crown.
deep down there.
Look, when you
before
spend over
rallying a
1,000
whole
hours
army of
obsessing
dark
over this crap,
justiciars.
you see
Shah
patterns immediately. I can
Eridan and his
recall
lot were
entire
looking
build
for a
strategies
way
in my
down
mind
there.
on the whim.
They were
It's a
promised riches
curse.
if they
It's an
retrieved
absolute
the
curse. I mean,
relic
every
called the
time we look
Nightsword.
at like the different classes and items in this game,
there's more.
I immediately think about
this
how I can turn that into a build. I've been
Ketheric's
doing it with
forces
all
could
the new
access
subclasses.
both
Hell,
the Temple
you
of
guys saw my
Selûne
homebrew
and
subclasses for
Moonrise
tabletop
Towers.
today. You know what I'm about at this
He was
point.
defeated
This is what I
before he
do.
could launch an
And I
attack. If
like
you
to
can
think I
find
do
this
it well.
place,
Not always, but
I'll
sometimes.
wager it will reveal a more
Again,
direct
hopefully get back
path
into
to
making
Moonrise
videos soon, and
Towers.
perhaps I can scratch that itch
And
once
maybe
again.
even
Just
bypass
having
the
the
worst
time.
of the Shadow
It's
Curse.
just having. All right, man. All right.
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian. It might still be found on his corpse, wherever the goblins left it.
Oh, we had the life of Brian. It's over. All right.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow
It
Curse.
looks like
I would like
next
to join your
time we will
camp,
be exploring the
if you'll allow
Underdark,
me.
possibly taking on Anti-Ethel
I can
after
offer my
reaching level
skills,
5.
my
That's kind of my
counsel.
plan. I want to
I've
achieve
long
level
sought to
5
return
just so we
to
can really start to
Moonrise
play with the
Towers.
power of our builds
It seems our
before
fates have
taking on
aligned.
Ethel, because she's a bitch. Alright, let's go
May
then.
Sylvanas guide us.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
Fair play, love. I will consider that as well. We do also want to go there. God, there's so much to do in this game. But yes, with that, that is going to be where we end stream for today. Because I do have some other stuff to get done today, as you have just seen as part of it, as well as I do want to go sort myself out some food and then try and relax for the evening before I believe we have more stuff to do on stream tomorrow as well. On Red's event stream, I should say. So thank you all so much for coming. Does Agonizing Blast work on all cantrips or just Eldritch Blast? I believe with this mod it works on all cantrips. We'll have to test it. But yes, thank you all so much for coming to stream today. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you all here as always. Thank you once again for supporting the stream and the charity. As always, again, we have managed to hit some pretty significant milestones there. I am incredibly proud of what we've been able to achieve there. So thank you all for coming today. I will be back. It's going to be a bit tricky because this is the last stream of the event, but I do also want to continue the playthrough just for the sake of continuing the playthrough, and I do want to get back into streaming, but this will be the last stream for the event. I might be able to stream again sometime next week, but then unfortunately from then on, I am back at work, so unfortunately my time to stream is significantly cut down, so I will have to see, depending on how busy my weekends are and such, if I can continue. I will try to. I might do weekday streams later on in the day after work, just see if I can't get like shorter streams done here and there, just to plod through little bits of the game and try and not get so distracted next time. But we will see. But thank you all so much for coming. I am going to sign off here, and I should see you all again sometime next week. Alright. Bye for now.